Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.
What's going on, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we are back and we have UFC 285 on our hands. It's been going off. The prelims has been hot, and we're going into the main card hot as well. And to join me in doing that, we have Naz. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man's good. I'm happy to get up early for this fight. It's worth it. It's right now it's 4 a.m. in Morocco. Wow. Let's get it going, brother.
4 a.m. in Morocco. And we have a special guest joining us today from the Combat Cave. It's Bafana. How you doing, my brother?
All good, brother. All good, brother. And I'm all the way inside Africa. It's 5 a.m. this side. I just woke up too. Got a little bit of water there just to stay hydrated for the fight. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, man, for real. I mean, when you look at this card, we have two fighters from South Africa that's performed on the prelims tonight. We've the CIT team, boxing under Coach Monvisor. Being from South Africa yourself, how impressed are you with these boys? Have they made you proud?
I'm definitely impressed. The fact that they even train in South Africa, they didn't even need to go to Vegas for a training camp, get special trainers. They did it all in South Africa, meaning we do have the resources in order to be to be full martial artists. You know, I'm seeing Temba Garimbo, Damad Pena, all of them are training in South Africa. So South Africa has the resources to compete like on a global scale. And I think it's something people are underlooked, but we're definitely moving up slowly but slowly. Soon we'll be dominating like the Brazilians.
It's wonderful.
Yes,
with the South African scene. Naz, please tell us, because you're familiar with a lot of these fighters that's come from that region, that's come from the scene over there in EFC. You're familiar with them. You know we work with a lot of them as well. Tell us your take on some of the performances that you've seen, especially from Cameron Simon and Dricus du Plessis. You there, Naz?
Me, bro. When I saw Dricus,
I
was shocked. I was so shocked that because he started off everything that could go wrong, but did go wrong. He got in the worst position on the bottom. Derek Bronson was actually able to make him tired, which I was shocked because, Dricus du Plessis, he prides himself. He has 5-round stamina. So when I saw that he was tired, even though he'll deny it when you speak to him next time, I was like, okay, he's not stopping his output. He's not stopping his aggression. He kept taking it to him. And Derek Bronson, this rarely happens in the latter of your career where your chin goes up a level. His chin is much better than it was for, when you fought Whitaker, for example. His chin's up the level. He took much more strong blows than I thought he would take, especially on the elbows that shook him in the last or the first round. But Dricus, honestly, hats off to his performance. He's considered himself now a top 5. At the end of remember the interview, he said top 5 in UFC, the top 5 in the world. I do think he could go beyond the top 5, especially with what happened last week, the week before, where Brandon Allen beat Muniz. I thought Muniz was going to be in the come up. Dricus actually has more momentum than ever, to be honest, I missed the first round for Simon's fight, and so I went back and I started watching it again. And honestly, this guy's a G, man. He throws hard. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, I go, okay, I know this is a lower weight, but he throws hard. I'm shocked on somebody he didn't knock him out today, honestly. And he's so tough. He treated the cut like it was nothing. He reminds me of TJ Dillashaw early days. He has a similar stamina.
Yeah.
No steroids, but the stamina's there. South African food, bro.
You're right.
That's why the sun here and all that here, like you just, like even Morocco, we're known we have a lot of long distance runners. Stamina's a thing, bro, in Africa, like, and he seems to get the benefit of that because he didn't get tired at all, not even a lick.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Boomerang? Get the benefit of that because he had. What do you think?
I mean, Bafana, that was to you. Naz is just asking
that was to
what
me.
you thought.
Were you impressed like me?
Simon, clean striking. He has the most cleanest technique, I would say, right now from South Africa. I looked at the Jikas fight also. Jikas has some hands, man. He has some power in those hands. I think he's gonna be a force in the welterweight division. But honestly, Cameron Simon is one of our best prospects. He's got all the tools you need as a martial artist. And I think if you just give him a bit of time, he'll definitely be in the top 10 soon. I just want to see him in a slugfest. Just want to see him in the slugfest, and I think that will be the biggest test for him, and also to prove to the UFC that he is one of the best from South Africa.
Right, Bafana, I wanted to take a chance to talk to you about the card that just happened over there in the EFC. EFC 101, Nicholas Wende.
Was it the recent one?
Yeah, the most recent one. I think this happened on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch all of it.
Yeah. But I was going to talk about the main event and the co-main event with the two title fights.
Nicholas De Beer.
Yeah, Nicholas Wende.
So initially it was supposed to fight Nkasumulo Zulu. I don't know what happened there. Then De Beer pulled through. Nicholas, man, from Temba Gorimba's camp also. He's also from that camp too.
Yeah.
Those are some killers, guys. If you want to know killers, go to that camp. There's Temba Gorimba, there's Demar Pena, there's Takunda Gorimba.
What city is it
whole lot of sorry?
What city?
They're in Joburg also. They're in Joburg, Kyalami. The camp is all the way in Kyalami, and Nicholas is just a force to reckon with.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like he's got the strongest grappling and his footwork with the striking and those kicks, man, with the length. No ways, man. No ways nobody's gonna stop him anytime soon. Also Sylvester, who was the former bantamweight, now he passed it on to Nicholas. I mean they're changing it in the camp. They're giving the belt to one person in the camp to the next. You know, it's staying in that camp. You know,
that's right.
And this is like for the past 5 years. I mean, that's something to talk about.
Yeah,
so it's like a super camp.
I would have loved to see Cameron Simon and Nicholas fight just before Cameron moved to the UFC. I just wanted to see that one more fight.
Yeah.
You know,
that would have been a really good fight. But you know what?
Yeah, that would have been a really good fight because they just missed each other just by one fight. You know. Because when Cameron became champion, Nicholas became #1 contender. But the Dana White Contender series called, so Cameron went to the UFC. So just by one fight.
So I mean, when you look at a situation like that, I think in the same thing that you was just thinking with, you know, Cameron just having that one fight with Nicholas before he actually left for the UFC. I think Nicholas is UFC bound, and we could actually see that fight
on the UFC.
Most definitely. Most definitely. But I'm seeing a trend with our EFC fighters definitely starting to move to the promotion UAE Warriors. A lot of them are moving there. I saw a few from also from the DRC. Also Smith. Not sure if you know Justin Smith.
Yeah,
he fought against Dricus.
Even Tapiwa Katikati was over there.
Yeah, Yaku Duplessis. That was a good fight also. I ended in the TKO. I saw Pupanga. Is it Pupanga? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Trezo. Yeah, from DRC also he fought there. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm mixing up the name, sorry about that. No, but a lot of UFC fighters are moving to UAE and Aries fighting championship.
Yeah. Naz, when you look at this card that we got on our hands right here, I mean, this card is so deep. Leroy, can you put up the card for us, please, if you can? This card is so deep.
Should we start with the first fight?
The
first fight that made Drakus angry. He was like, "Why is Bo Nickel ahead of me?" I was like, "He's right. Why is Bo Nickel ahead of him?" I'll try to explain to him why the reason the UFC are going with that. He's a young American, athlete. Like, he's a well-known athlete. He's been on ESPN. He almost went to the Olympics. He was Olympic alternate. He was undefeated in one of his last years in collegiate wrestling. He's just an all-round beast. And let's go to the last fight. Bo Nickel. There we go. Bo Nickel versus Jamie Pickett. And honestly, they're trying to feed him. They are trying to feed him an easy-ish fight. This isn't Derek Bronson, This is not even a young one. This is Jamie Pickett. I think he lost not the last fight, the fight for that. So, I mean, did he deserve to be on this one? I don't think so. I reckon they should put Drakus here. They should put Duplessis in this fight.
Yeah.
One before should have been Bo Nickel. Almost like the main event for the... But either way, it's all good. Our boy won. That fight there,
man, I would have loved to see him on the main card. I would have loved to see him on the main card. I was surprised.
It made Charles Sonnen speak about him. Charles Sonnen made a whole little video saying, Duplessis was angry because of Bo Nickel taking his spot, who's had 0 fights in the UFC, but 2 in the contender series.
Yeah. Anybody would be angry about that, and I think he's got every right to be angry. He's got every right to be angry. So.
Great prospect.
From what you see from Bo Nichols, Bafana, what have you made of him? His journey, because he had to go through a White's contender fight to get a contract, and he dominated the first one. Then I said, what? I want to say it again.
I think you're ready.
Come back.
I don't know.
Tell me what you think of him.
He has a strong wrestling background, and as we've seen, everyone was a wrestling background. I mean, Kamaru Usman, all these great fighters, all these great fighters have a strong wrestling base. Actually doing well in the UFC. They tend to catch on the striking well here, as they progress during their fight career. But with Bo Nickel, he also has power. I think people are underestimating his power too, because he has dropped a few people with that right hand. So I don't know yet. I just want to see more from him. It's not. I don't think I'm in a position to say whether he's good or not. It's still early days, but from what I've seen, he's an average fighter. Let me put that way. He's an average fighter compared to what I've seen in the UFC, especially the standard now. Everybody coming on as an all-rounder in comparison to back then when you had a specific martial arts skill with karate, kickboxing. Everybody's coming on as an all-rounder right now. So him coming only wrestling at this time of at this stage of the UFC, it's very tricky. But I'll say I'll need to see more of him.
I agree.
I want to tell everybody, big up everybody that's joined us right now, everybody that's watching us live, everybody that's watching us on playback. Salute to all of you. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and please go and follow these guys on their handles. Go and follow them on their social media. CFC OG Naz on Insta. Go and check him out. Combat Cave.
And Twitter.
Combat_cave.
Combat. Yeah. Go and check him out as well.
_cave.
Go and check them out on Insta. We're going to have all their handles in the description. Go and check them out. Follow them, support them. And these are regular features on our show. And we just had a big debut over here with Bafana. Hopefully, Butler will be joining us later on. This evening. We've got load shedding situation over there. So everybody that knows, we're very, very familiar with the South African scene. And we know this can be a problem from time to time. So, but we're going into this fight here with Jamie Pickett and Bo Nickel. Everybody is expecting a very, very easy finish, very, very early finish from Bo Nickel. Everywhere I've looked,
Ragdoll, pick him up and throw him down. They're expecting a wrestling masterclass.
How
You
do you
don't
guys
get
see it
that.
finishing? How do you guys see it finishing? Again, I'm going with the vast majority on it. And this is just because of what I've seen this guy capable of doing. And every fighter, and I mean top level fighter, they always invite him to help them with their preparations when they're fighting a very, very serious wrestler. I remember Gamebred, Masvidal had to call Bo Nickel in to help him prepare for Kamaru Usman. So that's how highly rated he was during those times that Gamebred was preparing for that fight with Usman. So I'm calling it early first round ground and pound.
Ground and pound?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with ground and pound.
Ground and pound, yeah, same here.
I'm gonna go for the submission, guys.
You're going for the submission?
Submission,
yeah.
Okay.
All first round? Are we in agreement all first round?
Yeah.
It could make it to the second round, but let's go first round. Oh, it's on the screen.
Oh yeah, right there. So big up to everybody that's joining us right now. I see you, VP75. Salute to you. And Diego,
everyone in the chat, man. Oyobun, George, VP, Diego.
How intense is the training a week leading to the bout? Bafana, Diego, big up to you, Diego, for bringing up that question. Prior to any bout, how intense is the training a week leading to the actual fight? How intense do you think the training is when it gets to those sort of times? This is to you, Bafana.
I sort of missed that. Who's asking?
Yeah, Diego just asked that prior to any fight, how intense is the training the week leading to that fight? How intense does the training get? That's the question.
Oh, they know I'm a fighter too.
Yeah, that question is for you, my friend.
Yeah, he froze, no? No, I didn't know.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you
now.
Now.
How intensive is training, man? How do you not get injured?
From a personal experience. From personal experience? I do Muay Thai. I have a kickboxing background, and I also do Muay Thai. So leading up to the fight, that's when your body has reached its limit, and that's when your mind is carrying you basically, because your diet has fully changed. You're cutting weight. You've taken a beating throughout the whole training series, strength and conditioning, cardio. All different techniques you've been learning and trying to combine it with what you already have. It's a very, very it's very challenging. I won't even lie, it's very challenging. And doing it back to back, it's something else. Hey, it takes a lot out of you. But I would say the most beautiful thing about training camp is setting a target for yourself and seeing the power of your ability. Like, imagine if I can do this in 3 months. Imagine if what I can do in the next year. Seeing yourself improve in just a short period of time. Imagine in a year how much I can improve. I think that's the beauty of training camp. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Thank you for giving us that insight into there. And we know you're really, really good friends with our boy Black Panther.
Terrence Balelo.
Yeah, Terrence Balelo.
Yeah, man. Big up to Terrence Balelo. If you're watching, salute to you, my brother. I couldn't be here tonight for one or two different reasons. We have a situation here with Bo Nickel, and
it all started because of the low knee to the balls. It seems there was a low blow. Bo Nickel reminds me of Daniel Cormier to a degree.
He's got the hooks in. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So your first round sub.
Submission. Yeah, it's over. It's done.
Yeah.
This
I told you though. I said first round sub, bro. Where's my money?
I thought it was gonna be grand and pound, man.
No, I was like, this guy's gonna go for a sub. He reminds me of Cromie.
Oh my days! What kind of sub is this?
Yeah, what is that? It's kind of what kind is that? Even before that, he went for the neck. He went for his jaw. What kind of? This isn't Islam
He went
Makhachev.
from stand up guillotine to sprawling. What is this? I don't know if Piquet is in danger here.
The way he's pumping his muscles is probably saving.
Oh, he's in pain here. Hold on.
Is it letting him breathe? He's trying to do an Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't got Makhachev's pumping ability.
What do you think of this? Yeah, he's gonna lose bare power in his arms if he's wasting it on all of this.
And the kicking ability is terrible. Did you see the first what he started off the fight with? He kicked the air and fell down.
He needs to pass to side control to get the full leverage. Because
he does. The way his leg is locked, he can't pass. He needs to release his legs. If he doesn't release his legs,
that leg gets free, it's done. Once that leg gets free,
quickly jump off here just to fix my connection.
No problem.
No worries.
But it's over. It's over.
The hype is real, kids.
It's like you said, as soon as that leg came free.
As many finishes, that is the
longest
professional fight for him.
Here's the problem with this much hype.
You got it.
When you have such a
as soon as the leg came free, as soon as man, the ref Keith Peterson, man, he's on back today. Well, Bo Nickel, man, he just I don't know, he reminds me of Daniel Cormier.
The hype is real, bro. The hype is real, bro.
That's what Joe Rogan said. The hype is real, kids. Well, who's the kid?
The hype is real.
One day, Bofana, you'll be doing one with Joe Rogan. That's like the best thing, isn't it? You know, Duplessis is lucky. He always has Joe Rogan in his fights. He's always on named cards.
And that's good. It's what you need, isn't it? It's what you need when you're
what a coincidence, though. How lucky is that?
Just look at that standing guillotine there, and then gets the hook and takes his back.
Yeah, but he complained of a low blow before he got taken down. There's like a little knee to the low blow knee, but that was just an excuse from Pickett. No, but he's good. Bo Nickel's good, man. I'm not sure if he's a Chimaev, but he's good.
No, he's right up there, man, and we're gonna see Shevchenko as well. Shevchenko is another one.
Oh yeah, but Shevchenko, every time he makes weight, I'm like, how did he do that so easily? He doesn't. Like when Hamzat made weight, you know he's struggling, but
yeah, man. And VP, just salute to you, VP. Let's give Aiden a shout out. Where is Aiden? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Aiden Green. Salute to you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Big up, man.
Big shout out to you, Aiden. And when Bofana comes back, we're going to ask him the second question here from Afro Thunder. Yeah, that's a big question. So I need to get the perspective of these guys on that. You know,
every fighter, every nation has a different kind of answer in it.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
I can see Khabib being like, brother, don't ask this question, brother. I can see Biz being like, fucking yeah, Biz being, oh, of course I've done it. I've done it 1 week before I beat Luke Rockhold.
You know what I mean? Serious. You just never know.
Whenever you ask him a question, it ties in with Luke Rockhold. It's like, can you stop bringing it up? You won the title, we get it. Like, you defended it once. He never wants to talk about his defense.
No.
Because he got beaten up by Dan Henderson in Manchester, even though he won.
He got battered, man. Didn't he
I still feel like it was a draw. I was like, when I calculated, I was like, this is a draw. I went to that fight, you know. Bro, it was at like 2 a.m. time in Manchester, yeah.
A blue whale. Big up yourself, a blue whale. Salute to you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I mean, when you conceive, believe, achieve.
Kosi for the YouTube. I
Oh,
love that
you're
line.
real.
That's the intro.
For real, man. That's funny. That's funny. I like it.
Yeah, so that's it. He wants to become a 2-8 world champion. He's so gassed wrestling with John Jones in the back. Bro, nickel, bruv. And he's definitely listening to Charles Sonnen. Charles Sonnen's like, make sure you talk, make sure you call names, make sure you set big goals.
Bro, he's gonna be a problem in this division, man. He's gonna be a problem. I mean, to go through two contracts, did somebody just hand him a spliff?
Yeah, they did. A fat suit, yeah.
It looked like somebody just handed him a
Yeah, they did, 100%. Bilal Muhammad's there, Yuri's there.
Yes, Bisping.
Do you know how I knew? Yeah. Do you know how I knew?
Yeah.
Do you I don't know. Do you watch the Bilal Muhammad podcast like proper?
Sometimes, I do catch it sometimes.
Know?
Big up yourself, Nippon. Thank you for joining us.
All the time, yeah. Big up Nippon, my brother, Manchester. Everyone that's part of the Bilal Muhammad gang is on a mad come up. It's crazy. That's how I knew Brandon Allen was gonna win. I was like, he's part of the. Joel Hill, he was on it as well. Like he's come on the show like 5 times now. Yeah. Jeff Neal's part of that gang. So let's see if he can do it. If Jeff Neal wins today, there's something happening with Bilal Muhammad and his people he trains with, his little gang. Yeah, man. Bisping's former training partner, Julian Turner. You know about that story?
No, tell us. Tell us.
Yeah, well, I think he was only 18 or 19 when Julian was on the come up in the amateur scenes and making waves. They were comparing some of his fighting tactics to Anderson Silva, and Bisping was fighting Anderson Silva in London.
Right.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
So he used a 18, 19-year-old Julian Turner as his chief sparring partner.
Oh,
yeah, for the Anderson Silva fight. And he said, yeah, he knew from then that he was going to become a big name. He said he was kicking my ass in sparring, even in the final weeks when I was fine-tuning. I was like, okay.
That's crazy. I mean,
and everyone kept asking him, how do you make lightweight? How do you make lightweight? You 6'3", bro. How do you make lightweight?
It's hard. It's hard, especially when you look at the body type. You know, when that somebody that's got that sort of body type and that type of frame should not be making lightweight, but somehow they do. And bro, when you have some of the best nutritionists around you, the best, the best sports science people around you, it's easier to be able to pull that off. It really is. Big up Eagle MMA. Salute to you. Nippon said, Ola, will you ever consider a calling shows? Yes. It's something that we're going to work on down the line. We just need to be able to work out how we go about it and stuff like that. But yeah, why not? Especially when we're doing this pay-per-view watch-alongs. It'll be nice to be able to get
let's get out, man.
And just get some of your views. And if you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and then go follow
There's my Michael Bisping short, guys. Check that one out. It's funny. He doesn't know what the Carboa Cup is, and then okay. Play it then. I don't know if you copyright him. He's cool with the copyrights.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Bisping's cool with that, man.
Oh yeah, Karabukov.
I hope there's volume.
I mean, the brothers from Manchester, you don't know what cup.
He's from outside Manchester. That's like being from the farm. He'll admit it. Like he's like the biggest thing to do as a kid was climb a castle.
He's legit like that. We have Bongamin just stepping out of the bus.
Yeah, that's a big old fan
making the walk.
Nah, he looks too cool and relaxed, and he didn't go through the metal detector.
I like him a lot, man. Like, you know what I mean? Not that I wanted him to beat Francis, but I really like him. I think for me, he's the heavyweight in the division that I'm looking to dominate for quite some time.
Yeah, when you want to show someone to your kid,
I think he's got them capabilities.
Yeah, exactly. That's like for me. The way he fights, he thinks of it as a professional sport. 90% of fighters say, oh, this is a sport. But deep down, they're like, nah, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. I'm in a fight. This is a fight. Things happen. But he's one of those 10% of fighters that honestly believes it is a sport. And he's right now doing a sport just like you do basketball as a sport or football. So he's just a different mentality.
Yeah. 100%. Big up to Jack and Mark. We've just got VP that shouted you guys out, and big up to Jack and Mark. Eagle MMA says Gane looks like a heavyweight Mbappe.
I've been saying that.
What a take,
man. I've been saying that, bro.
You know what I mean? The heavyweight of.
Bro, I was speaking to one French Algerian guy, and I told him, yeah, he looks like Mbappe, and he's like, no, you can't say that's racist. They don't all look alike. I'm like, bro, relax, man. Although we talk about just saying the heavyweight version of Mbappe, bro. Relax.
That got nothing to do with nothing.
And then he started saying Mbappe is half Algerian. I'm like, I don't think he is. I'm not even sure he would look into it, man. But
I don't even think that got anything to do with it.
Cyril's a big boy version of him. Like bigger nose, bigger gap tooth, big everything.
Bigger everything, man. Nippon, big up yourself, Nippon. He says, is your missus confident about the United game against Liverpool tomorrow? Mish, people want to know if you're confident about the game tomorrow versus Liverpool.
And remarkably, he is able to make weight despite.
No, she ain't confident at all.
He would not be able to do so.
Oh, I thought you said I ain't worried about nothing.
she said she's always confident United are gonna win, man. Nippon, she's confident. You know what I mean? Look, they've been beating a lot of teams this season, man. And I'm talking like big team. Like they put Barcelona away while Barcelona's doing well. United
Arsenal just beat Madrid.
Yeah, United they've been handling their business. United is doing good. VP, how you feeling about Liverpool, man? How are you feeling about how your season is going or the resurgence of Liverpool right now, VP? Because you got a big game tomorrow against Manchester United. And to be fair, I hope you both lose.
Yeah, draw. I see draws written over a lot of games. A lot of draws this season is gonna happen.
Graham Potter needed that win today, bro.
That should have been a draw, to be honest. That should have been a draw. He didn't win. Like he didn't. It's a split decision in fighting terms. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win. He scraped the win, bro. I was like, nah,
he's still back in the win column, though.
Yeah, it wasn't like how you guys scraped the win with that champions luck. It was that you scraped the win. Now you're gonna get paid more.
Whoa! Hold on.
Well, you might have champions luck, man. You might have champions luck, fam. Who adds 7 minutes? Who has 6 minutes and plays into 7?
I mean, they were wasting time, though.
Yeah, they were.
From when that man that went 2-0 up, they were wasting time.
What is this, the World Cup, man? No, but that's it, man. You guys, I told people time ago, like Arsenal's winning because they have that thing, that little bit of a push that comes their way. They have it this season. It's happened multiple times. I can't deny it. And Man City are not Terminator mode. They're like, they're good, but they're not on that Terminator mode.
It's mad because
now you guys are winning it, man. And then Tony's like, "Oh, all these people doubting." I'm like, "Who's doubting?" Like, bro, I don't know one bread that's doubting it, and his name's Bill.
It's just mainly Gary Neville, man, that keeps talking shit.
That's what I was saying. Like, the only person doubting it, you probably don't know them, Gary Neville and all these other
Gary Neville is just a troll, though, bro. He's just a troll, man. You know what I mean?
If you want high Twitter views, just put Gary Neville into your tweets, and you'll get bare views. And like,
check this out, yeah. Check this out. All right. We've had 3 last-minute sort of wins, like over the since the World Cup. One against United, when Nketiah scored that last minute. It was a last-minute win. Last minute. Villa, that shot there from Jorginho. Forget the Martinelli goal. That was in last minute. Last minute. It's just they came out. tried to clear a corner. Martinelli got another one. We got 2 goals in like the space of a minute and a half, and this one today as well. You know, we keep racking up these last-minute wins.
You've had a few more 2-1s, and I'm like, how did they get that in the last 10, 15 minutes?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now you guys have got it, and I knew from the Everton loss when you got against Everton, and then Man City dropped points. I was like, that's it. And then I was like, mate, that's it. Arsenal probably get revenge on Everton in 2 weeks when you play them again. And so that's why I just knew. I was like, okay, so they're gonna win the league because the second they said, here you go, Man City said no. They're like, no, we're good. You lose, we lose.
Hey, Naz, the people want to know if you're rolling something good there from Morocco, bro.
Yeah, man, bro. This stuff was hard to get, man. You know what I'm saying? Morocco's not like the UK. Say Jamaica, bro. Morocco had to travel to the other side, bro. To go to the borderlines, bro. Mauritania and shit, man.
Jesus. Yeah, man. Enjoy that shit, man.
Bro, it's a 6-hour drive, fam.
6-hour drive just to get a draw.
Bro, yeah, obviously everyone has to buy a bit as well, bro. Morocco's the ash country, isn't it, man? They're not about the you know, the Jamaican, the Ami.
You don't smoke more ash than the actual.
Well, I hate ash, man, because it's like 70% cigarette.
Oh, got you.
You haven't smoked ash for a while, innit?
Yeah.
For a while.
I used to burn ash too. I used to burn ash. And
how much cigarette do you put in? Don't say a whole cigarette.
No. Never that.
Half.
A quarter, bro.
How do you do that then? You must make it thin and bare rocks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's
it is haram. It is haram, but you know, don't hold it against the brother.
Big up Aiden Green, big up Jack Richardson. Salute to both of you, Aiden and Jack. Eagle MMA says it's haram, bro.
It ain't halal. Bro, why does all of Morocco have it? But stuff like it is.
Oh shit, Bafana is back.
Yes, brother.
Sorry about that.
No man, you're good. We need to sync up on the time. What's
you see this a lot of Polish flags?
No.
All right, okay. I'm on 4 minutes and 51.
You're on 4 minutes 51.
Let me pause it here.
Yeah, we're there. Let's go.
All right, done. Got played. All right, let's go. Oh, he's so tall. It's crazy.
Spider's tall, man.
Is this the biggest height advantage in this whole way?
No, this is a big fight here for Gamrot because he had that fight with Benil Dawush, and Benil Dawush just did what Benil Dawush does, dispatched of him. But he's a very strong fighter, though, Gamrot. I really rate him. But finally, we had another question here.
One day.
Yeah.
For you. Hold on. And
why you guys smiling?
Was from...
Doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good question.
Yeah, well,
it's like
we had
like
to wait
just now there, and you said you have a question for me.
Question. Oh, that's the question. Afro Thunder.
Oi, big boy question.
No, brother.
That's the Dagestani answer right there.
The Dagestan approach.
No, brother.
Keep it clean.
So, what you say? The coaches they give strict rules.
Nah, I don't think it's something they even mentioned to us. But I think you as a man, you have an idea, man. Man, it's not a good idea, especially with the legs there.
Oh, it makes the legs weak, yeah?
Yeah, but I think it's also embedded in the African culture. When men go to war, they go away from the woman for a reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Afro Thunder, you got your answer right there.
Answer there, man.
No sex during camp.
Rob, we got to take down. I mean, Turner's good trying to get up, but Gamrot is on this wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my son earlier on, when I was trying to talk about Gamrot and Turner, I said Turner's jiu-jitsu is right up there, but I feel like Gamrot's wrestling could negate it because of how good Gamrot's wrestling is, and is a superb wrestler. Turner's got himself back up
because he's from a non-wrestling country. Poland, they wrestle a little bit, but not like crazy amounts.
Yeah,
they're more of a boxing country
and
strongman competition, of course.
Yeah, that Podolski set of the type of things. Yeah.
If he won his last fight, he might have got a good contract, but he lost it his last fight. It was a good one. He was on a good fight win streak.
And what have you made of Bafana? This is for you. What have you made of Igel Cabeza's career? With the EFC, and now he's with the PFL.
Man, he needs to come to the UFC ASAP.
Yeah, man, he signed for the
PFL. Nobody has his arsenal in terms of wrestling.
Oh,
oof! The kicks, huh?
Yeah, please. You were saying about Igel Cabeza?
No, Igel Cabeza is an all-rounder, but his wrestling game. Oh, I think he also showed it. I put it on display against Nerek Simons. Man, it's top tier. It's top tier. His judo also. It's wrestling combined with judo. Oh, it's perfect. I think. In his division, the featherweight, plus he's very tall. I don't think there's anybody that can wrestle with him apart from the guys from Dagestan. We can say that, but I think nobody can wrestle with him. So he needs to be in the UFC ASAP.
Because he gave
many featherweights.
He gave Bradley Swanepoel his first loss. When Bradley competed with him for the featherweight title, the UFC featherweight, EFC featherweight title, and that fight. When you look at that fight and the way Cabeza put on Bradley, it was crazy. It was crazy. We've actually got a show with Bradley Swanepoel tomorrow. We're going to be talking to Bradley Swanepoel, a big friend of the show. And he was really, really disappointed. I spoke to him after the fight. We spoke privately, and he was really, really, really disappointed. But he knew that he's going to be back. He's going to be back. He wants that title. He's obsessed with getting that EFC title and making his way to the UFC as well. Big up Bradley Swanepoel. But I think there's a lot of talent coming out of the EFC. At the moment.
Most definitely. I think EFC is the future right now. Also, Igel Cabeza, he has a way of making it look easy, and that's when you know that you have your skill is advanced. I think once you make your fight start looking easy or making it look easy, that's when you know you need to go up. I think that's the call for me if I was in this corner, but I'm sure they have their plan there in their camp, but I wish he could be in the UFC, or any international organization.
Yeah, man. Naz, what when you look at all the other promotions across the board, places like PFL, like Bellator Dublin we had last week with Kenny Black Diamond, your guy, yeah.
That was banging. Chelsea, we had to cut that stream. But Dublin was beautiful, man.
It was hard. It was mad. But when you look at all these other promotions across,
I said the Dublin was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to rate them? Do you want to rate them basically? Which one you think is the best?
Yeah.
Other than UFC, I would have to go Bellator second, and I feel PFL will be third, and then it'll be one championship. Yeah, one championship. Now that it's signed with Amazon, that really pushes them. Amazon's becoming a sports hub.
I think one might have maybe gone. Do you think one is
above PFL?
Than PFL?
Depends on this season.
I would say that. I think it's the new age Pride. It's like Pride, like the new age Pride. especially with that fight with DJ and Rotang. We've never seen that. MMA, Muay Thai. MMA, Muay Thai. We've never seen that. They made it happen. You know.
Yeah.
I think it would be a crazy concept if they introduced that to the UFC.
So where do you put Cage Warriors?
Cage Warriors.
Yeah, and when you look at some of the fighters that Cage Warriors is produced in the UFC, you can't not put Cage Warriors up there, man. Cage Warriors has got to be up there.
It's gonna be overtaken by whatever the French scene is.
What Aries
fight championship.
Like it seems that whatever if Fernando says to Dana or the UFC, this person is very, very good, they always sign him. He has the France on tap.
Yeah,
he owns a bit of that promotion, no? Fernando Lopez.
I think so. Because I saw it in the embedded series.
Yep, correct. So if he has a bit of a stake in there.
This fight here is lighting up, man. This fight here,
Julian Turner, bro, man.
He's letting his hands go.
Oh, I do feel bad for Gamrot because it's short fight notice, but you need to get paid, bro. Oof.
That kick to the body is hurting him.
I'm telling you, I said already the kicks, man. Giving me Jamal Hill versus Glover vibes. He's landing them, but Gamrot's so tough.
Serious.
Julian Turner. Whoa. Yeah, he needs to go for another takedown, like a proper one, get him down, or else he's gonna lose this round and suffer going to the third round. He's been hit to the body quite a bit, Gamrot.
Oh, that's a big takedown there from Gamrot. And you're just put in the group. You just put in the chat that Gamrot is up against it. I'm saying
he can win this round now. The ground and pound's looking good.
MMA.
The ground and pound's looking good though now. So he could win this if he does this for 1 minute 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, he could win the round. He's got a minute left.
They're saying he should stick to father's plan. Stick to father's plan.
Yes, brother.
Stick to father's plan.
You take it down.
Big up Dante. Salute to you, Dante.
Gamrot not having it.
It's very interesting, right? Because
that's exactly what Gamrot needs.
Now he's winning. He'll win if this carries on to the end. This would be his round, but it was all it was going towards Turner in the beginning. I thought, okay, it should be 1-1.
Oh snap!
Oh, he's putting that pressure on him, that top heavy pressure. Yeah. He's not throwing elbows though. He tried. He didn't really. He tried to slice him. Those little punches won't get. There's little pitter patter punches won't get stopped.
Yeah.
Who's reffing? Who's that ref? Keith.
Yeah, he looks exhausted, eh?
Proper tired.
Absolutely knackered.
Yeah, he looks exhausted. Yeah. Guys, what do you think about that Volkanovski decision, Islam decision?
Yeah, I thought Islam won it 3-2.
Give me one second, guys.
But when I was watching it live, I thought maybe they could give it a draw because it's in Australia. But then I felt the judges were scared to be labelled as, we robbed the fighter.
It's biased, yeah.
Yeah, it's called the anti-bias. They're like, everyone thinks we're going to be biased to Volkanovski, so let's go the other way. You know what I mean?
But when I watched it firsthand, I thought Volkanovski edged it, especially with the cage control.
Yeah.
As much as Islam was good on the ground, but in terms of activity and the volume, I'll give it to Volkanovski.
I was expecting a draw. I told my friend next to me, that it's going to be a draw. And my friend was like, it's 50-1 to be a draw. It can't be a draw. I was like, no, they're going to make it. They're going to make it a draw. But they didn't, which shocked me. They should have made it a draw. And that way it'd be an instant rematch rather than we have to wait one fight each.
I mean,
But I want to see Yair. I want to see Rodriguez now.
I'd like to see that fight, but I really think Volkanovski deserves a rematch. I really
most
do.
definitely. He's the only one who's cracked the code.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, so Sayukin in a year or two, Sayukin like a year and a half time, Armin Sayukin as he does 5 rounds. Let's see how that goes.
Make waves. He's going to make waves.
Do you think Julian Turner's 2-0 down? I think he's 2-0 down on at least 1 or 2 scorecards.
I was going to say maybe 1-1 going into the third, but yeah, I'll take.
So you were going to give it 2-0 to Julian if he continued winning the last round rather than get taken down the last minute 45.
Yeah, Gamrot took him down again.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
and he ain't getting up now. He ain't cage walking.
And big up Dante says this round could go either way. Turner looked good in the first half. Gamrot controlled the last 2 minutes. What do you think? And he also says here, I think the Makachev decision was spot on. Close fight, but the right results.
Yeah.
I think it should have been a split rather than a unanimous. Even if they gave it to Islam, at least give him a split. Not a unanimous.
How about if it was a draw? Would you have been happy with a draw?
Yeah, most definitely. But even if it went to Islam with a split, I'll be cool with that. But the fact that it's a unanimous decision, it's a bit tricky on my side to accept.
It's a little bit disrespectful to Volkanovski. But at the end of the day,
especially being the first to,
I mean, these are the judges in his own country, bro.
Exactly.
They're doing the anti-bias. You know, don't want the people say I'm not racist. Like I'm not biased. They do it in England as well now in boxing. They start doing boxing. All right, he's getting up, but he's getting taken down again. He's getting tripped. He's getting up. This is a struggle. This one.
But he did win the pound for pound rankings.
They changed it.
Yeah, he achieved that. That's what he set out to do in the first place. It's not like Islam, Islam could have won 2 belts or anything like that. So,
did you see John Jones dismiss the pound for pound? He's like, it's for small people. Oh, like, he's so right. Like, do you think the heavyweight or light heavyweight cares about pound for pound? You know, even if you're like, the 50th ranked light heavyweight in Bellator, you'll most likely beat up a number 1 champion in lightweight because, you're a 230-pound person. Even if the person is better than you as a martial artist, you have 70 pounds on him, and as long as you know martial arts to a high level, you know what I mean.
Oh, let's go, Turner.
What was that? Why did the ref get involved?
Oh man. Okay. Let's go, Turner.
This ref came on the Joe Rogan show a couple of weeks ago, man. I think Gamrot thinks he's winning. I think Gamrot thinks he's 2-0 up.
You better keep it standing.
For 1 second, I thought, it was a drink from the bottle. Oh, he hurt him, though. But Gamrot really feels he's 2-0 up. He's thinking, I'm 2-0 up. Let me go for another takedown. Let me try and make it look. But
that knee.
What do you think the current score is, guys?
I'll go to Gamrot for now.
2-1.
Yeah. Gamrot's looking good for it, man.
From Turner's side.
If he maintains this position, 30 seconds away for him to win this fight, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'll be very surprised if they give it to.
I'm gonna give it to Gamrot. Finishing it on top. Nah.
Yeah. What?
So how often is your training regimen, Bafana? How often is your
now that I also work. It's a bit tricky to work around that. So it's mostly in the evenings. So now it's I'm planning for June. Planning for June again, just to give myself enough time to adjust to the work situation, to balance it out, and also my diet too and everything. So I'm gonna give myself until June for my first fight this year. So the training's a bit tricky.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are you with the promotion? Are you with the promotion, or right now you just looking at any opponent that you can get your hands on?
I can't say the promotion.
Can't say the promotion. All right, fair enough. If I didn't ask, I have. You know what I mean? You don't ask, you don't get. You know, one of them ones. Yeah, man. You don't ask, you don't get. But yeah, man. We definitely when the time comes, let us know. We're gonna push out. We're gonna push it out. We're gonna push it on the channel for you, and we're gonna be supporting you from here, man. 100%.
For sure. Hopefully I'll get an interview as a fighter.
yeah, that would be dope, right? That'll be super dope, man. That'll be super dope.
But I'll definitely document my training camp and all my transformation for the next 4 months. Is it how many months are left? Is it 4, no? Close to 4? Yeah, 4 months. 4 months. Yeah, because now we're about 75. 75, we're gonna fight under 68, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we got a hell of a fight on our hands next week. Jan Vashvili versus the Vashvili. It's
Marab.
Yeah, Marab.
Yeah, well deserved.
I mean, those two men are machines. Jan and Marab, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't wait to see that, man.
Russia versus Georgia. That's gonna be a good one.
Well, it's gonna be a mad one.
Yeah, it seems that Julian Turner's really disappointed in himself.
So Cameron come from Dustin's camp, right?
That was a good fight. That was a good fight from both of the guys. That could be right up there for fight of the night, because I'm trying to figure out what fight is gone longer. Actually, the Andre Barriot and Julian Marquez fight that ended up in a finish, but that was a bloody fight. That was.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of bonuses tonight.
Yeah. Dana was generous last week. He said, "Boy, you know what? You want bonus? I'll give you bonus. You want? Oh, did you finish? Yeah, you get bonus to everyone that finished their fight. They all got 50K. It's crazy.
Yo.
Everybody that finished their fight all got 50K. They all got performance bonuses. It was real generous last week. And
he does that all the time now. Half the events.
So this is the same camp. Okay, so it's in the same camp as in the same stable as Game Bread and Dustin, right?
Yes.
Gamera,
I just saw the coach. I just saw the coach.
Yeah, I think Julian Turner will be good at 5 rounds. He didn't look tired, even if he get old wrestled. He'll probably, and he's young. He has that young stamina as well. So he'd probably do well in 5 rounds. He definitely probably wants to join that club. And Tony Ferguson was waiting to join the 5-round club, because in his prime, no one's going to beat Tony Ferguson in 5 rounds. Maybe Khabib, but in his prime, before he cut weight twice in 2 weeks and became a shell of himself.
Yeah, Dustin took his soul in that fight.
We have a question here. They said, "Do you guys know who Guram Kutateladze is? Is the guy that beat Gamrot on his debut and has been very inactive ever since. He should be in the top 5 if he was active as Gamrot."
I haven't heard of.
He trains with Khabib. This guy trains with Khabib.
Is it
not Khabib? Sorry, with Hamza Chimaev. Sorry.
Oh, Guram.
Oh, hey, Islam.
Guram.
Ali.
And there he is, right there.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Guys
Leroy,
got
for
some
that.
hands, eh?
I mean, just look at that record there. That's healthy. That's a very healthy record.
Yeah.
And his last fight was in 2018. He lost to Ismagulov. Wow.
Wonder Boy.
Wow, he's got a lot of good wins on his record.
But this guy's just on a tear, man. Yo.
Yeah, man. Big up to everybody that's with us right now, man. Salute to everyone that's watching us. Big up to you. We have Bafana here from Combat Crave in South Africa. We have Naz here from Morocco, CFC OG. Go and follow them on their Insta. Go and follow them on their socials. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Support them. Check out their shit. You know what I mean? And big up Leroy in the back doing the Lord's work. It's like our Jamie.
Shout out to Leroy. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah.
Leroy is like our Jamie, man. So salute to you, Leroy. We love the work you do.
Yo, Ola, we going to UFC London?
Bruh. No. I'm gonna be doing the watch along here with you and Bafana.
Jeez, you know the one, bro. Bro, the tickets are too expensive.
Yeah, man, it's too rich for me, man. The tickets are
350
mad,
for the crappiest seat.
I was saying that to Bafana earlier on, man. He's like, boy, I don't even want to convert the price to rands, bro.
Man, £600 in rand, man. Yo,
it's mad.
That's times 18.
Boy, I just decided to. I opted for the AJ fight, so I'm gonna be going with my wife to watch.
Who's he fighting?
Anthony
Martin or Lawrence? What's his name?
I forgot. Let me pull it up real quick.
No one knows his name. This is the first time in a while no one knows AJ's opponent.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're real. No, man, I'm not gonna call out any fighter there. I'm seeing the comment section there. No.
Yeah, but
what weight are you?
I played the fifth.
I played the fifth amendment.
Yeah, what weight class do you fight in?
Yeah, what weight class you
fight? It's welterweight, the welterweight division from 63 to 67. Okay. Yeah, 63 to 67.
He's a big boy, man. He's a big youth, man. Bafana's a big boy.
Big guy.
No, I can't wait. Once you go to UFC, you could weigh 171. Extra 4 pounds.
That's too much. That's a bit too much. I think I'm gonna, once I start being more consistent, I think my weight is gonna go down even more.
Oh, you want to go 155?
Yeah, I feel like I'm faster there. And it doesn't take much for me to cut weight. So it's not like a Islam thing.
It's not gonna kill you to get to 155.
You're not doing the Khabib.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want any kidney or liver problems.
Yeah, I'm not a weight bully.
All right.
Aljamain Sterling. That's what Cheetah Vera called Aljamain Sterling. He's like, you're a weight bully. I was like, how dare you? Aljamain Sterling been making this weight since high school in New York. Like, let him carry on doing it, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And Joshua's opponent, man, I don't know how Alex Pereira does that, man.
Yeah,
that guy is huge.
He does that blood cupping as well. You know, blood cupping when they take blood off you. That helps a lot. A lot of top fighters do that. Paulo Costa, a lot of the Brazilian ones do actually.
Young man Ty says, "Are you winning the league, Ola? You're not gonna draw me out, man. You know
you are winning the league, man. So what? Like,
you're not trying to draw me out, man. No. We got all these Manchester United fans thinking they're in it. We got all the Man City fans saying, "Yeah, we've been here before. We're gonna get it done." You know, like,
but Arsenal is doing great now.
Yeah, Arsenal's doing all right. My club is doing good, but I'm enjoying it game by game. But a game like today, Jesus Christ, they nearly gave me a heart attack. You know what I mean? I nearly had a heart attack today, man. Like, we went 2-0 down.
Arsenal, Snoopy says Arsenal have won it. Is it too early? How many games left? Is it 12 games?
It's 25. We're 25 games in, man. There's still a lot of games to play. Still a lot.
There's 12 games left.
13 games left. 13 games left.
Yeah,
Got another question. Got another question. I do think Leon Edwards will keep the welterweight belt in England. Big up Birmingham.
No, this is where this is where I'm struggling with humans, and I think humans are doing this shit on purpose. But what are you thinking, Bafana?
You're gonna give it to me, hot potato.
Hot potato, pass it to you, man.
Hot potato. I'm from Africa, so I'm gonna have a more biased opinion on this. I think Usman gets it done, but as a fighter too, I have to be realistic in the sense that he's coming from a loss. We've never seen Usman lose. We don't know how he bounces back mentally. Physically, he can be fit, but if he's not good upstairs, I don't think he's gonna win that fight. But from Rocky's confidence, man, and what are the videos I've seen on the pad work there, he's getting faster, he's getting sharper.
He's so sharp.
His striking is so crisp.
He's crazy sharp.
Yeah, Leon's
that's a scary. And looking back to that fight, and when Leon started getting on that bike with the striking, Usman was seeing flames. I don't think there's a punch or kick he could even block when he once started getting onto that bike. But once he started getting scared of the takedowns, that's when we saw Usman take over the fight. But it's tricky. I would say Usman. I feel like the only way he has to win is by knockout this time. Just to cement it. But Rocky, if Rocky takes it, I think it's gonna be more of a decision. Yeah, I think if Rocky wins, it's gonna be more of a decision. But Usman, I think he has to come back with the vengeance to prove something. Something to prove himself with.
Let me ask you real quick, and this is a follow-up question to what you just been talking about. When, say, you take a loss via submission where you have to tap out, say like a rear naked choke or something like that, is it easier to come back into a rematch with the same fighter that did that, or is it easier to come back from a knockout, like the sort of knockout that Usman received? Because I feel like, you get finished in both, but tapping, does it take something out of your soul to the point where you tap and you can't come back? Or does a knockout give you more fears into coming back into a rematch?
I think a knockout gives you more fear. I think with submission, you could be like, maybe I did something wrong on the ground. Maybe I gave him the position for just a quick second, then I got caught. But with the knockout, it questions a lot of things. It questions your durability, your strength and conditioning. Are you strong enough for that division? Are you in the right weight class? With submission, you can easily work on it, and improve. You can see with Rocky also, his wrestling has improved from that Usman fight. From the first fight, he was dominated in the first fight with the wrestling. He had no idea what was going on, but with the second fight, we saw him take Kamaru Usman down and dominate him in the first round. So, I feel like with the knockout, it's more taxing on the mind.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
You're going for the odds.
I think when you look at
zoom in.
When you look at some of the fighters that we've seen, we saw Amanda Nunes in that situation losing by submission to Juliana Pena when we weren't even expecting it. But she came back, and because it was a submission, I felt like it was maybe easier for her to come back into the rematch and really put it on Pena and execute her game plan. And like you said, you don't question as much, when you lose via submission. But with a knockout, especially like the one that Usman got from Leon Edwards, where he just completely, put him out, it's going to be harder to get past that. and we saw that with Zhang Weili and Rose Namajunas. You know, because I believe if say Weili lost by decision or maybe a submission, the rematch I think would have been easier for her to approach. I think she fought within herself in the second fight with Rose Namajunas. I really think Zhang Weili fought within herself. I think if she literally just let herself go, maybe she might have got a result in that fight. But that knockout from Rose, it's not, you know what I mean? It doesn't really let you get past it. I don't know. I just think there's something crazy about knocking people out and then going to fight the same person again. You're not quite, you're always thinking about it. And Usman's got even bigger problems here. Leon is the only one that's really took him down and kept him there and put work on the first round. Nobody's talking about that. You know what I mean?
The crazy part, he's not even a wrestler.
Exactly.
That's the crazy part. I mean, Kobe, one of the best wrestlers in the welterweight division, he couldn't do that. He struggled to take Usman down multiple times.
It's mad.
But Leon did that and even dominated him for 5 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy, man. To do that and take that first round away from Usman, that was just insane. I've never seen that before. What are you both making? Say that again.
I'm saying, Nez, what's its stance on getting knocked out and being submitted in terms of?
For me, I feel like knockout is just, look, it's for fight fans and armchair fan like me, because I'm talking from just a spectator's perspective as to you that really practice it and you're in there, you do it to people, you get it from people, all of that stuff. But from watching a perspective, we're always looking for knockouts. Knockout is like, it's like the icing on the cake for most fight fans, including myself. I love to see a good knockout, but I appreciate submissions more because of the intellect that goes and the chain and the intellect that goes into, you know, into submitting people, because there has to be a chain of events for you to get to that submission. You have to be almost one level ahead of your opponent to be able to get that submission in. So that's where I think you know, that's where I think I like submissions better, just for that reason, because of the intellect that goes into it. It's not just one thing. I mean, you could throw overhand right or throw a haymaker and catch somebody and then put them out, you know. But with the submission, you have to really know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Especially if you're submitting somebody that's really, really good at, you know, like Islam did with Charles Oliveira. You don't just go down there and do that to Oliveira. You know, like, who does that?
Exactly.
Everybody is running away from Oliveira every time he pulls guard on you. You drop him. Nobody wants to go in there because they know what he's capable of doing. But to be able to go in there and do that and pass and lock him in, that's where I appreciate submissions the most.
What's going on?
To Bule, he's turned up. Salute to you. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, my bro. Welcome to the Fight Week Show. It's an absolute honor to have you on here. Thank you for joining us, man. How you been?
I'm good, man. It's most places I should be here, guys. I just had a technical issue. I'm back now.
Yeah, fantastic. We know what the load shedding issue is over there in South Africa. We know it's tough, but we always find a way to work around it. And the other man on the top of the screen with me is Naz, CFC OG. He's a regular on the show, and he always does this watch alongs with us. I'm
good.
So have you been watching? Have you been managing to take tabs on what's been going on tonight?
Oh yeah, Yes, yes. I just saw the previous fight where like Turner won because of this all the takedowns and stuff. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing the other one that people all watching. So yeah, I just want to see how this will go. But this kid is undefeated, and I don't know if he'll survive this pressure of Neo. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting.
Yeah, man. How proud are you? How proud are you of your countrymen, Cameron Simon and Dricus Duplessis, getting their arms raised tonight in a tough fight, for both of them. To be fair, very tough fight, and they went through adversity, and came out on top in the end. How did you feel about that, Bule?
Unfortunately, I missed those fights, but the fact that I saw the result and Dricus, like he keeps on making us proud as a country because he kept on saying every time he fights, it's a new milestone for South Africa. He was in the top 15. He won like 3 consecutive fights. He's in the top 10. What's next? Top 5. Belt, possibly. So it's really crazy. It's really changed the game for the MMA crew this fight, because UFC was so far-fetched at first. Now it's, wow, we can compete with the rest of the world. We can be top of the world, It's really changing the game. And I guess that UFC Africa dream is coming now. It's really coming along pretty well.
It's definitely a good feeling for you guys over there, and I keep saying, South Africa stand up for these two guys. They keep putting, you guys on the African map as well, and for what they're doing, you've got to stand up and appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? This is a big card, though. This is a big card. It's been a really, really good card so far. We're enjoying it. I've just seen in the chat, Bargav, big up yourself, Bargav. He says Jeff Neal has a 7-to-1 knockdown ratio. That's the power that this man possesses.
Yo.
The
this is a
hands are still.
fight, man. I think Neal's has the upper hand here.
Neal's landing quite a bit.
Yeah, man.
He's landing well. He's landing well.
He hasn't been taken down.
Yeah, those 3 strides down the pipe.
Guys, remember that this kid's undefeated too, so he's coming in with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
The young man's undefeated, so I think that'll push him.
100%.
You don't want Uncle Dana. Oh snap! Ooh. Ooh.
How do you have a chin like that?
This is crazy.
Yo, Neal is landing.
If any of you can hear snoring, it's my dog, man. My
I can't hear it.
It's crazy snoring right now. Yeah, man. I got a little bulldog. Oh,
that's a big shot. Oh,
wait, guys. What time are you on the fight?
1 minute 20. The big head kick, Jeff Neal.
For me, it's 1 minute. 1 minute left.
Oh, okay.
Let me go ahead.
I'm ahead of all of you guys. So I'll just keep quiet a bit and not spoil it for you guys.
Oh, you're ahead of everyone.
Is it Super Sport?
What minute are you on?
Yeah.
Super Sport. I'm watching it on Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass.
Oh, okay, I see. Because my side is 10 seconds.
I need to get it on Super Sport too. There.
Yeah, we're in and around there, Leroy. That's in and around the time that we're.
I'm on 33 now.
Yeah, I'm on 26.
The round ended on my side.
Oh snap! This is gonna be awkward now.
I don't want. I'll just.
We're gonna get late reaction.
Oh, delayed reactions here, yeah.
Yeah, just time it there. Put 30 seconds.
Putting it on Neal now.
Oh, I thought this one's gonna be a big test for him.
Damn, what a first round! I think this is the best first round we've seen so far. Damn. Neal can throw hands.
mean, who are we giving that round to?
That's a
I'm gonna
tough
give
round
it
to
to.
score. That's a really
I'm
tough
gonna
round to
give
score.
it to Neil.
I'll give it a draw, but I just like giving draws.
I'm edging it slightly to Rachmanov.
100%. Once these judges see that,
And he's got damage as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's damage right there.
He left it a bit late, but
The mouth guard.
Jeff looks wounded. He looks hurt. I'm not sure he'll come into this year. He starts this round.
You're gonna throw in the towel.
No,
already.
You won't do that. You won't do that.
To think Rachmanov kicks and knees.
Bafana, you have a comment here. It says from Beer. Salute to you, Beer. I love this guy, Bafana. I feel like I've learned so much from him in a very short amount of time. They're showing you love over here, Bafana, man. They're showing you love.
Shut up.
Because the way you deliver the insight into some of these things and to some of the questions that's been asked tonight has been excellent. Especially the one from Afro Thunder. No sex during camp. No, brother.
He abstained.
Butler also has like a kickboxing background.
Okay.
You know. Yeah. I think he should tell you more about that.
Yeah, Butler, tell us more about what you do and you know how you came about into this crazy sport. You know, tell us more. Tell the viewers, tell the people.
I know, man. I'll tell you what really changed my life was when I remember, like, I was with friends in school, and one of them had a video like on YouTube, like cage fighting back in the day. I just could not understand what was happening. Like, how could you take control of someone like that and do such things? And I'm like, no way. There's no way. I'll just walk around these streets not knowing how to do that. And then the fascination just started there. It's just now, are you keen on learning? Now you're joining that. Now, we don't throw in those lazy kicks anymore. Now you actually learn how to throw the proper kicks, from cut kicks, roundhouse kicks, high kicks. So oh damn, now I can do this. Wow, okay. Because my main thing was to mainly just be the baddest man in my neighborhood, and then once you learn all of this, I just don't want to do anything.
That's not a bad way. That's not a bad way to get into MMA, man. Wanted to be the baddest man in your neighborhood, man. That's, you know what I mean? That's gangster.
And then check what happens. Once you get to a certain level of being good, you don't want to do anything anymore. I just want to avoid it. Like, dude, I'm a killer. I'm a killer.
Elbows.
You know, so all of that, and then in university I met Bafana, and I've heard of him prior because he has a crazy record. Like he has a really crazy record. Like he's our proper fighter, you know. And then and from there I was just the love grew. I started MMA page on the love of MMA, you know, just growing the sport and just loving how to fight, you know. It's just that, you know.
Incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff.
Your side,
I mean,
guys.
How the other thing I was going to ask you, how did you guys get to meet Terrence? How did your journey how did you guys become friends?
I actually through I don't know if you can go to our Insta there, Jamie, our new age Jamie.
Hey, Leroy, pull up Combat Cave Instagram. Can you pull that up? Yeah, it's coming true.
Yeah. So we met Terrence through one of our segments. So we were tired of combat sport pages giving all the credit to the big fighters, the mainstream fighters. So we did a segment there called the go up a bit. It's called the fighter's profile. Just click on that. So we just wanted to give, you can you can jump on that post, then just see what we've done with that description of him. So we were tired of amateur fighters not getting the credit because they're also put in the same work, they're in the same gyms as these professional fighters. You know, they also deserve some form of shine or recognition, because some of these fighters, even though they're not representing South Africa on a professional level, but they are amateur champions, South African national champions. You know, so we introduced this segment called Fighter Profile segment, where we put on all the amateur fighters that we feel are gonna be in the big leagues or are gonna give South Africa a big name. So we started doing that, and that's how we actually met Terrence. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, Terrence is one of a kind guy. Fantastic human being. I love that guy. Very humble as well. Loves his grandmother. Anyone that loves their grandma the way he loves his grandma, you know what I mean? No, big up to him, man. Big up to him. Salutes. We're heading into the third round here. This fight is a bit more tougher for Shevchenko than what most people anticipated.
100%. And I'm seeing this kid being undefeated. His ability to just spot punches and just bring it to him, you know. But Neil throws heavy. Damn. Damn. Okay, guys. I'll mute my mic because I'm ahead of you guys, so I don't want to spoil for you guys.
No. It's cool. Still, it's cool.
And that's with the Chelsea logo there.
Yeah.
What number are you number 10? Yeah. On the table.
They're number 10 on the table. Yeah, that's right.
Are you number 10 there on the table?
They're spending big money.
Right in the middle. 10th. Nothing to be proud of, but big kick. His kick crazy. Oh boy, it's good. This guy's become a kickboxer. He's doing the knees.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh man. Big bumps.
Third round as well. That's got this energy. Oh, this is a crazy one. How could we be so back and forth?
This fight of the night, definitely.
This is
winning it now.
The fight of the night, 100%.
The back and forth has been crazy.
Yeah.
This has been crazy. This is a crazy fight. I've never seen Shevchenko taken into deep waters like this.
Yeah.
I think
it's what you saw with Gilbert Burns and Hamzat.
Similar to that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're right about that, actually. You're absolutely right about that. I want to see him and Hamzat, though. You know what I mean? I want to see that fight. You're on mute. You're on mute. Yeah. What do you think of the prospect of Rakhmonov and Hamzat Chimaev? Because them two don't like each other.
You know, when you speak of Hamzat, like, are you speaking? Guys, wait, guys. Wait. What is it? Coming. Let me just move it. I'll ask you a question again. You'll see what's happening. You'll see.
Oh snap. I would like to see Hamzat and Alex Pereira.
Oh, that'll be good.
be a good fight.
Yeah, because
That'll be a
Hamza
good fight.
keeps on missing weight, so
Yeah, but I just feel. Oh,
Oh,
snap.
delayed reaction.
The elbows. Oh,
Wow,
snap.
Jeffrey's
Oh,
hurt.
Lord.
oh,
Oh,
oh my
nasty.
God.
Nasty.
Oh,
Stagger
Rachmanov
back.
is putting it on Neil. He's absolutely putting it on him.
It's those knees.
We now have some answer strikes. Wow. This is savage. Oh, that takedown defense there was good there by Neil.
All this and he couldn't take him down.
Neil is strong though, bro.
Yeah, he has good
You
team.
guys are tank.
Oh my God. What's happening on your side, guys?
It's 1 minute left.
I can't even
100%
speak to you guys
takedown.
anymore.
Defense.
Phew.
This is
What, guys?
this is Rachmanov.
Oh
Rachmanov's
no.
round.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
and that's she wrote.
Oh, Butler was waiting for us.
I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. What a finish. What a finish.
What kind of from what position?
What
kind of choke was
what kind of
that?
finish was that?
That was a street choke. So just from behind.
It's a street choke.
It's like, come here.
First it was a street choke.
Nah, he shouldn't fight Chimaev, man. They should stay away from each other.
Yeah, Bully. I think people are struggling to hear you. I don't know.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Let me just do this. Because I must remember that
all the highlights are head kicks.
Because I'm ahead. Time.
Oh
So
man, once you started going into those elbows.
I get you, Bully. Yeah, it's because you're ahead.
Oh, that's definitely a street choke.
Hey, Boomer, you're not impressed that he's doing all these knees and high kicks like a kickboxer? Like, where did he learn to do all these knees and high kicks? Like he's watching Leon Edwards.
Yeah, Rachmanov he's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Jeez, 6'1" as well. Pretty tall.
Man, undefeated fight. He's a savage. He's a savage.
Fight of the night. Definitely fight of the night.
Nah, too early, brother. It's just better than Shevchenko coming.
That's definitely a good.
Wait, my man. Speaking of
what is he wearing on his head?
It's a raccoon, some kind of raccoon. That thing looks like a raccoon.
That is like one of those red panda bears. Like this red. Next animal. Is that his name? The Kazakh nomad.
Rachmanov. Wow.
What a funny nickname, the Kazakh nomad. What's your alias, guys? What's your nicknames?
Yeah, that's a good question, Naz.
Yeah.
What's you want to go first?
Yeah, my father.
You want to go first? What's your fight nickname?
I got two.
Oh, you
got two. Yeah.
I like that.
I got my first one from my kickboxing coach when I was about 11 years old.
Right.
You know, I fought against this guy called Letolo. He was a brown belt and I was a red belt. And if you know the kickboxing belt, a red belt is one belt away from white belt. Then brown belt is one belt away from black belt.
Right.
And was an SC champ in that fight. So I really put on a good show. It was full contact for 11-year-old on his third fight. I did a lot there. So yeah, everybody started calling me the Hungry Lion, you know.
Oh.
So yeah.
Man.
After that one, then as I got into progress, they call me now the pretty boy of Muay Thai. You know?
The pretty boy of Muay Thai. Okay. That's a good one still. That's a good one. Can't lie. You
okay. I dig that. I like that.
It suits you. It suits you. What about Bule?
Hey, that was a funny story, eh? On my side, man. Our gym coach was he was an enthusiastic guy, you know, a guy with a lot of comments. So like every time I fought, because also like I just have long legs and just like a long reach. Like every time I just strike in a way that you wouldn't think I strike, you'd just be like, say what? Say what? Say what? So like it just happened that all the time I fought, he would always be interested. Say what? And then my name just randomly, it was like, yo, that's the say what guy. Then just
you say what guy, you know?
And it's stuck with you ever since.
It's like stuck with me because it's just like when I strike, like everyone else is like, say what? Say what?
Hey, listen, I feel like our viewers they've been struggling with that tonight, man. Then I turn up the volume, man. That's the say what guy for real. Say what?
Say what? Say what?
That's a sweet one.
That's funny.
Go on, Bear. Shout out Bear in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Bear.
You're roasting me on the comments. I can't see your comment. Comment again there.
Yeah, I mean, someone feel like you're ducking them, man. You know what I mean? They're calling you out. You don't want to call out nobody. They're calling you out, man. You know what I mean? You're really
Which question?
My father is quack ducking.
Was ducking you, yeah?
So my father is ducking him. Nah, man. You don't want it with this pretty boy Muay Thai over here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, you're real. Big up yourself.
Yeah, big up, man.
Hey, we have
and what's your alias? Hola. What's your alias and Nez?
Yeah, Black Scorpion, man. Black Scorpion. You know, it's a name. It's a nickname that's rode with me for a long time, man. And yeah, this is just something that got well. It was pretty much my brethren that put that on me. Still, you know what I mean? From
MK Dons.
One of them ones there. You get me? So, but yeah, we do go by Black Scorpion. Yeah, man.
Black Scorpion.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
For UK,
a lot of people in the house tonight.
Hey, notorious. Mark Wahlberg.
Go on, Conor. Look at Conor. Conor's living life.
Hey, we got a lot of
Your
champions
wife
in the house,
is in my DMs.
That's getting used a lot because he slapped someone. Either Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. And
when's the Ultimate Fighter coming out?
Usually comes out in the summer. So
it should be sooner.
Yeah, it should be, but I think they're probably going to drop it in maybe mid-May. Mid-May they're probably going to drop it. You know, once we know the date that Chandler and Conor is going to fight, once they put that date out, then we can go from there. You know what I mean?
Valentina Shevchenko, the bullet. Oi.
And the bullet is next. Yeah. This should be a straightforward fight, right? Or can we expect the unexpected in this fight? Because Shevchenko had a little bit of problem with Talia Santos in her last fight. Let's call it spade a spade. Some people thought Talia Santos won that fight.
She did. She did have a problem. I saw that. For the first time, I saw her buckle under pressure, not knowing what to do once the takedowns are not working properly anymore. I would seeing her panic like that. But I think she worked on that now. And she'll reign dominance because I don't think Shevchenko's too dangerous, man. She's too dangerous.
Thank you, Ravinta, for that. Ultimate Fighter premieres in May on the 30th
May
of May.
30th. That's okay. That's all
I did
right.
think it'd be in and around that time. Thank you for that, Ravinta.
June, July, then corners fighting. Somewhere there.
Yeah.
But it's so big. It only make lightweight. It's so massive.
That fight is not happening at lightweight. That's happening at 170. There's no
The
way.
lieutenant's already ready.
There's no way Connor's making lightweight, man. Like, you see the size of that boy.
He looks so big. Connor looks so much bigger.
Bro.
It's massive, man. It's massive.
There's no way.
I would have one question there, my man. Was you speaking of Leon Edwards and you're in London or in the UK rather? In 2 weeks' time, I think he's defending his belt, or Usman is reclaiming.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because I really am. Like, Usman's my countryman, and I live over here in the UK. And I know, you know, a lot of Leon Edwards people. The friends of the show, we've interviewed them on the show, so that puts man in a real sticky situation. You feel me? But if I'm like I asked Bafana earlier on, and it gave us a real good insight into how, you know, recovering and coming back into a rematch with somebody that submits you over somebody that knocked you out, and what the psyche, what the mindset is going to be approaching a fight like that. And I think it's going to be more difficult for Usman to come back and approach the fight the way he did the first time. I think he's going to be way more cautious because of the knockout. But say if it was a submission, I think maybe it might approach the fight with a little bit more chest about it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know if Usman, especially we did touch on it earlier on, especially with Leon Edwards and what he did in the first round against Usman. He took him down in the first round and controlled him. You know, finished top by the time the bell rang. So, and that gave that. I don't know if that would have put some kind of doubts in Usman's mind going into this rematch, worrying about what happened in that first round and what happened in the last minute of the fifth round. You know, because Usman won the rest of the fight. But
that's true.
You got to fight from the first bell to the last bell, and you know, Usman had 1 minute to defend his title, and he didn't. And Leon Edwards now knows that he can fight for the first minute, getting his house handed to him, and still be able to pull something off in the last minute. But listen, I'm gonna call Usman by decision. Gone to my head, I'm going Usman by decision. I just think he's gonna be really, really careful and just try and dominate every round where he can. But that's just wishful thinking from me. But what I've been seeing of Leon and the way he's been preparing on all his on his Instagram, I'm speaking to his training partner that trains with him. Big up Jamin Lewin. He's his childhood friend as well. You know, they all grew up together. His brother is fighting in Bellator and going to be fighting for the title soon as well. So, you know, they're doing something really, really good in that gym, Renegade Gym, over there in Birmingham. It's gonna be a tough fight, tough fight. But I'm gonna stick to my guns on this and stay with Usman. I think Usman gets it done by decision.
Another question, Ola. In terms of skill, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Usman is at his peak in terms of he can't add anything else to his arsenal?
Right.
And when you look at Leon, it looks like he's progressing now. He's like he's going to another level now. Like he's changing gears. Whilst Usman, I feel like he's reached the ceiling in terms of adding things or tools to his arsenal, but the only thing left is just to sharpen those tools when in comparison to Rocky, when he's adding more tools to his arsenal. Do you see it in that same light also?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Leon, when you look at the last time Leon lost, we're talking nearly 8 years. Usman was the last guy to beat him. Nobody's beat Leon Edwards since the very first, because everybody thinks this is some kind of rematch. This is a trilogy. Let's remember this is a trilogy. It's not even a rematch. It's a trilogy. They won one going into the third. And Leon is improved so much in that space of time. But Usman was with Sanford MMA for a long time under Henry Hooft, and he up and left the gym because he didn't feel like he was getting that one-to-one time where he would like to improve certain things. And you say Usman, maybe there's nothing to improve, but we've seen Usman has improved his striking. He's knocking people out. There's timing in striking. So there's still maybe some room for Usman to still learn, because Usman was just a man that just dominated man with grappling and wrestling and just went about his business that way. But then we then see what he did with people like Colby Covington when he knocked him out, people like Masvidal, he did the same thing, Gilbert Burns, the same thing. So he's starting to show us more of what he's been learning with Trevor Whitman. So to say that Usman can't learn or add more tools, Trevor Whitman is a hell of a coach. He's a well-renowned coach, and the job that he's done with people like Rose Namajunas and Justin Gaethje, he's got Justin Gaethje to the point where Justin Gaethje just doesn't. We know what Justin Gaethje used to fight like before. He engages in firefights. He loves his firefights. But now under Trevor Whitman, everything is slowed down. Everything is a bit more measured. And his fight with Fiziev, in UFC London, that's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see that fight. That's one of the fights that I'm actually looking forward to, Justin Gaethje and Fiziev. So I think there's still some things that Leon that Usman can learn to try and improve where he is right now. I really, really do. And that's just mainly only because of the coach he's with in Trevor Whitman. I think he's a super coach. I think he's one of the best coaches out there. And
yeah, good. Trevor's good.
So what specifically would you like to see him improve? Because I hear he's talking about the striking. It's definitely improved. His pacing has improved. His technique has improved. His IQ has improved in terms of choosing the right punches at the right time. So what else do you think he can improve on that?
For me, his head movements. Could be better. Even his footwork could be better as well. But a lot of his movement and his footwork is more dedicated to setting him up for grappling scenario, rather than somebody that's gonna engage in a back and forth technical striking. So that's probably why that foot movement really is in there, but it could be improved on. And there's no better person to help him improve on something like that, like I said, than Trevor Whitman. And here to there just said facts. Ola Usman is so intelligent, he keeps evolving. He's winning 3-1 till the KO, but I'll be shocked if he doesn't add new wrinkles to his fight. And that's just how I see him. And when you look at the limitations that Usman has physically, you wouldn't believe, this guy cannot walk up and down the stairs. He walks down
with
the
the
stairs
knee
backwards. He's got problems with the knee. He can't walk on concrete. He can't walk on grass. Do you know how hard it is that you got to train? He can't run. He can't run to train. And he's got one of the craziest gas tanks. And he maintains
cardio.
that. So there's a lot of limitations that comes with Usman, and to still see the way he dominated for as long as he's dominated. It's been incredible to see. And I just don't think all of that just goes away off of one knockout. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that's not the case, but you know, you just never know in MMA. Something like that could stay with you forever. We saw it with Ronda Rousey. She just could never recover from that
Tony
knockout.
Ferguson,
You know,
T Wood,
exactly. You know, you just don't come back, and we don't know. This is the first time we're about to find out, so we will see. You know what happens with Usman, but I truly think it's gonna be an incredible fight because Leon Edwards, as you say, just keeps improving. He's improving. His grappling is probably better than what he's been letting on. You know, I think his grappling is better than what he's been letting on. And when Nate Diaz rocked him after he beat the hell out of Nate Diaz for 24 minutes, and Nate Diaz rocked him. That's exactly what he did to Usman. It's just with him.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I was doubting Leon into that Usman fight because of what that Nate Diaz punch. I was like, if he can't handle Nate Diaz's power, imagine Usman.
If Nate Diaz had
30 more seconds,
maybe we wouldn't be talking what we're talking right now. If Nate Diaz had 30 more seconds, you know. So he had him on stanky legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Spaghetti legs, dude. You know.
Yeah, man. And this is why we love the fight game, because literally anything can happen. We've seen some of the craziest stuff happen, you know, in mixed martial arts. And I love this sport, man. I'm obsessed with it. And
look at that stay down. Look at that stay down. Oh, snap. Come on.
Bruce Buffer's looking good tonight.
Yeah.
Bruce Buffer is too good. I want him to know who his tailor is. Those blazers. Yeah, man. He comes up with bare blazers, man. Big up yourself, Diego. With that comment there. So we got a question on what difference will the altitude make from fighting in Salt Lake to then, you know, back to London on sea level? Guys, you know, you guys have been in there. What does that what difference does it make when you have to go through altitude and coming back to sea level?
Okay. One thing I'll tell you, my man, you know, it's like going to a gym and ask them to turn off all the air condition, close the windows, and if you're not used to that, that will break you, because the first round will feel like 4 rounds in there, because you drain so much energy trying to keep up. So I don't know Fahrenheit. We measure in degrees Celsius. So, but I'm assuming that London is colder than where Usman is from. So I think what they should do in his gym, just to keep up and just to condition him, is to crank up the condition and make him train in very harsh conditions for his body to adjust to that, because it's really tough, man, training in a space where you can barely breathe, you know, and there's a man like Leon Edwards probably, you know, in your face, you know, so it really changes a lot, trust me. Your cardiovascular, your movement, everything, it changes a lot, because we saw in this other fight where Paulo Costa fought Vittoria, I think, when Rockhold himself, he like was breathing so heavily after round one. And man is such a good cardio. Exactly. Like it is a huge effect. It's a huge effect. And that's a good question. It's a huge factor. Huge factor.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you for that question here today. You wanted to say something, Bafana?
Yeah, I think that's why most fighters go to Thailand, because that's the extreme in terms of heat.
Right.
You know, once you can adapt to training in those conditions, because we saw Peter Yan goes there, Volkanovski went there for a bit, Adesanya goes there, even Hamzat goes there, you know, in Thailand for that heat. You know, if you can handle that heat, that extreme heat, and when you're comparing it to the heat in the arena, you know. But when you're taking it now to the other extreme in terms of being in the cold, some fighters take longer to get warmed up. You know, they might warm up at a later stage because they're not used to that, altitude or even weather, fighting in those conditions. You know, a comparison to me would be fighting in Pretoria and Cape Town. You know, Pretoria is extremely hot, Cape Town is extremely cold. You know, but I found it easier because I don't gas out earlier. You know, I don't sweat as much. I'm not as exhausted as much after the first run because of the cold. You know, so I found it easier fighting in the cold rather than fighting in the heat.
Fighting in the heat. Gotcha. Yeah. This fight here, Grasso has been getting a lot of success.
Good shots.
Yeah.
Good shots.
She's landed some good shots on Valentina. And
very intelligent.
You know, because I feel like Valentina is the type of fighter that could have taken Grasso down right now, but she wants to fight Grasso at her own game. You know,
like she did with what's her name? The Brazilian she fought Andrade. She fought on the ground to prove a point.
Yep. And that's what we know Valentina can do, because I feel like if Valentina wanted to take Grasso down right now, she could have. But I think she wants to strike with her. And Grasso's getting a lot of joy.
Yeah.
It is. Surprisingly, she is getting a lot of success.
Ooh, that's spinning. Nah. Oh, snap. Takedown. That's a first.
Wait.
What's
the peak?
Grasso.
Oh!
That judo throw.
Oh,
almost did that judo throw.
This is interesting.
Very
interesting.
Valentina has a card. Did you see that?
Yeah. Grasso has the speed. Valentina has the timing.
Look at that, guys. Got Shevchenko on the chin. Grasso striking is really good.
Yeah.
Boom.
I thought there was going to be a power difference.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Come on, champion. Champion.
Thank you very much for that, Leroy. We're going into the second round now. This fight is only gonna get tougher if Shevchenko don't switch.
There's a cut already on the nose. Yeah.
She's caught already.
Not looking good, bro.
She has to switch tack.
Yeah.
Don't stand there with Grasso, man.
Yeah.
But look, Shevchenko is a fantastic striker herself. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure she backs herself to outstrike Grasso. I think that's
there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I think Ola, you are right there when you said if Shevchenko wanted to take it to the ground, she can do it easily.
Yeah. She had to change tack. You can't stand there with Grasso. She got really good hands.
Yeah. You know? I saw it against Macy Barber, and Macy Barber has good hands also.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And Shevchenko's probably gonna keep it here for as long to make sure that she got this round. Because that first round was kind of 50-50. I don't even know how to score that first round.
I'm gonna give it to Grasso. Yeah.
Are you gonna
Especially,
give it to Grasso? Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Grasso. I like Shevchenko. I'm not gonna be biased in this one.
It was that close. It was really close. I just didn't know who to give
Yeah.
it. But you're right. I think with the damage should count for something.
Yeah, she almost took Valentina down there even. Okay. This round goes to Valentina.
Crucifix incoming. Crucifix incoming.
Oh snap. Oh snap. The hand, the leg. Oh snap. Okay, she got out of it. Did she submit Andrade with the crucifix, right?
Yeah, yeah. When she does this, man, yeah, man. Shevchenko's had enough of her, man. She's had enough. She wants to get her out there. She's like, I've had enough. I was gonna play with you for maybe 3-4 rounds. But Grasso, no, I've had enough of you, man. Time to go. Bye-bye.
Shevchenko's feeling the pressure now. Yeah. Because as she goes for the crucifix all the time, it's a finishing move, and she's so good with the crucifix. But I'm liking Grasso's ability to not panic, to not just do all these hideous things, and she's taking control.
She's kept really calm, but there's still a lot
very,
of time.
very calm. Very calm. Proud of her. She's very
I think it's more of getting her
tired.
I think the objective is to slow Grasso down, hey? Rather than to submit her.
Grasso's crumbling. Oh, wow. Grasso gets out of this. Oh, my days. Take her right back down. Oh, my God. This is getting very interesting, guys.
What minute are you on?
156.
Oh, 137.
Oh, you 137?
133 now.
103 now.
Damn.
103.
Man, are you using a Russian link there, Bootley?
I think how super sport is.
Because I did delay mine by a few seconds so we could sync up, but it ended up that I was way behind than you guys.
I think
so I'm at 106 now, 105, 104, 103. Is that where you are, Bafana?
I'm 57, 56.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I know what I'll do at the end of the round. I'll just.
Did Grasso just rock Valentina? What happened there? Light work. Deep waters. Yeah. This is what we call deep waters. Did Valentina get drunk there?
It looked like it for a split second.
Yeah.
It looked like it for a split second, but yeah, I think I'm
this is definitely her round.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this round to Valentina. This is definitely clear Valentina round over here.
And if the first round is the decider, I wouldn't be mad if it goes to Valentina also.
Yeah, man. And people, that's our socials in the chat right there. The Fight Week Show socials. Go follow us. Check what we're doing out. You know what I mean? And support the show. Support us. Support the show. So we can keep putting on shows like this, man. We need your support.
Yeah, we're gonna do this for the Edwards fight also, right?
Yes. If you guys are up for it, we're down.
Wait, guys, I'm gonna need your help a bit, right? I'm gonna try link up with you guys so that we're on the same time. So
all right,
pause a bit.
That's cool.
Oh, you wanna lag it a bit?
Yeah. So that we're on the same. Wait, round 3 is round 3 is about to start. I'm gonna pause, and then you guys will just tell me. Maybe show me your screen as it starts.
Soon as the third round starts, I'll signal you.
Okay. I'll pause.
They're standing up. They're standing up. They're standing up. They're bouncing. Rave checking with the judges. Start.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
So we're in and around 452, 451, 450. That.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
now
we're good.
Wait. I'm on for 39 now.
Yeah. We're not too far. Yeah, couple seconds.
Okay.
That's not a big turnaround. So
bad.
yeah, we can work with that.
Hey, your real is very vocal there in the comments.
Yeah, man.
I want to scrap with him. Why you want to scrap with me? And I'm calling out Francis Ngannou. That's the fight I want to fight.
Look at that. Finally, you got a call out of you. Yeah?
Tag that.
Yeah, man. You got a call out of you.
Yeah, man. Oh, damn. Let's go.
Oh, nice combination there from Shevchenko.
This short hooks by Valentina. I think Grasso is good with these straight punches, but when it comes to these short hooks.
Yeah.
That's
was very, 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 very successful.
You faint like Dominic caught the last time. Get her a level change.
Maybe I don't want no smoke anyone.
That was very telegraphed by the champion. She literally put her head down and reached out for the leg. Oh, she started with the left hand. Oh.
Your real says mad respect. I don't want any smoke anymore. From the time you call her Francis Ngannou, you don't want no more smoke. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Oh, your real got bad jokes.
Okay. So Valentina's edging it now.
Wow, that was easy.
Big takedown from Valentina.
Beautiful timing.
She made it look easy.
Beautiful timing.
I think she needs to go back to the crucifix, man.
You think so, no?
Yeah, man, make it work.
That's a finishing move all the time. But if she tries that and fails again, her confidence will be out the window. She start panicking because with Shevchenko, when you start hitting her hard enough, she bounces on one spot continuously, looking for the takedown. She starts panicking. So if you start a takedown, we'll see a confidence drop. I think that's what
do you think? Can I ask you? Do you think how calm Grasso was in that situation? Do you think raises panic levels for Valentina as well?
100%, because that move I've seen it 1,000 times. Once she passes that her leg over and the crucifix is in, and just starts hammering your face. It's just like a reflex. I know I'll do this. I'll punch you out. But the fact that she was so calm and even popped out, that probably was like, whoa, okay. She's not as easy as I thought. Not easy as I thought. Because now she's mount and relaxing, just like I'm gonna have control and I'm gonna win on points. Now she's just relaxing on top of her.
I think that's the best way to go for Valentina here. Because I just think standing with Grasso, it's not a good idea. What was that?
We don't have merch yet. Our merch is coming out towards the end of May. So just check out just give a look out on our page there. And nice merch there, Ola. Sorry for not complimenting your merch there.
Thank you very much, sir. We have a website where all our matches are. So wow. We have
snap.
Yeah.
Oh snap.
And that's gonna be all she wrote. She got the hooks in. Only 15 seconds to go, but Grasso looks calm in this situation. She's doing all the right things, Grasso.
No, not in.
Yes.
Oh, she got a guillotine. Is it a guillotine?
Nah,
danger,
it's
right?
not
In
tied.
fighting a
It is a
Valentina
guillotine,
Shevchenko,
that's not tied.
because she's such a great striker,
Very
do you
light.
not wrestle? Look at this.
Yo, it's like Shevchenko's taking her soul round by round, hey?
Yeah.
Taking that confidence away.
I mean, she has to win. Shevchenko's winning 2-1.
Yeah.
After the third round, I'll give Shevchenko this round as well. But Grasso gave a good account of herself.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, I think Shevchenko got a number now with the striking. That jab cross by Grasso, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's a pattern. So she goes back now.
She's ready. And the entry for that takedown was beautiful.
Yeah.
The entry for that takedown was absolutely beautiful.
And look at this.
It's like 1, 2. Oh, she goes under.
I wasn't sure why Herzog stood them up though. I wasn't sure about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now Grasso's angry now, coming with the vengeance.
Yeah. So like the question in the chat says, where can I get that hat, Ola? Yeah, you can get on our website, the Fight Week Show, www.thefightweekshow.com. You go on there, we've got a lot of merch on there. So if you want to support us, that's one way to do it. And big up to everybody that has done so far. Salute to all of you. Here to Here says Grasso showing no wrestling defense. Valentina is going to close the show.
Well, that's a good comment. It was like a takedown, even though it's been nonsense.
But that ain't gonna be the last one.
I think.
Because she has
Come on, Valentina.
respect of the champion, John.
That's it.
So what do you make of Blanchfield and the way she put out Jessica Andrade? Let's come to you first, Bule. What do you make of Erin Blanchfield and her rise in the women's division?
When I heard you mentioning my name, sorry.
Yeah. The question was for you. What do you make of Erin Blanchfield and her rise in the women's division, and possibly could be facing Shevchenko after this fight?
I know in this flyweight division, I have to say that she's one of the few ladies who's just shown a lot of improvement in her game. And one thing I'll say in the women's group is that she just moved in like a crazy move in, like her growth and movement was so crazy in the way that like every fight she's getting more confidence, taking people out, pushing people to the edge. And then, but I'll say the same thing. It's like being in the same the same group as Nunez. You are
good. Valentina got it now.
But you're not on that level. Like not on that level. As the fan is saying, Shevchenko's confidence now is growing, and you're seeing that okay, she's breaking her souls. But I think she's giving a run for her money. Like I think she will. Like confidence is really losing it. And the past few fights, the confidence is really losing it. So I think, yeah, man, it will be interesting fights because you're seeing every fight. Shevchenko has holes now. The last fight you saw her buckle up. Round 1, you saw her being dominated. So yeah, I think maybe 2 or 3 fights from now, someone will take 6 out. Maybe it might be her. Who knows? You
know. Bafana, I want to ask you about Easy Adesanya versus Pereira. Right, we saw the first fight and how it panned out. And what did you make of the first fight in itself? What did you think of the first fight and Easy's performance and Pereira's performance? And even the end of the first round, where if Izzy had a few more seconds, where Pereira was
would have
rocked.
finished. Yeah.
But overall, what do you make of it and the rematch?
I think beautifully executed strategy from Easy. Yo, what's happening? Oh snap! No ways!
What the hell's going on
No
here?
ways! No ways!
Oh, it's synced in.
It's in. Is it in?
Synced in. He's in. He's in. She's gonna tap. She has to tap.
No ways.
No, it's not under the chin. 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 30 seconds. She has to tap. She tapped. Oh my God. Holy smokes. What have we just witnessed? What have we just witnessed? Alexa Grasso has defeated Valentina Shevchenko for the flyweight champion. Jesus Christ. This is incredible. Oh my God.
No ways.
Submission.
No ways.
No way. What have we just witnessed? And Brando Moreno.
Wow.
Over there looking proud.
Another Mexican champion.
2 Mexican champions, man.
Oh
2 Mexican champions.
Gosh. Well, you're in. We got 3. You're in Rodriguez as well.
Jesus Christ. What on earth have we? This is incredible.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's the back spinning kick. Oh, my God. It's the back spinning kick. The back spinning kick she missed.
Chris Weidman style.
Oh, my God. CJ Brunet. Ravinta. This is why we love the sport. This is why we fuck with MMA. This is why you just can't call what's gonna happen. You just never know what's gonna happen. She made one mistake, back spinning kick. She missed
reminds me of Chris Weidman.
And that was
Chris
all
Weidman
she wrote.
versus Luke Rockhold.
Yeah,
that back spinning kick.
Oh my God! It cost her. That was, I mean, this is a kick that we know Valentina is very, very. I mean, this is her signature move. It's one of her signature moves. That back kick there.
Yeah,
like, one of her signature moves. She never misses.
Oh my God!
And she missed one time, and she's paid a heavy price. Heavy price. But surely, guys, immediate rematch. Immediate rematch
for sure.
It's got to be.
Yeah. No ways.
I'm feeling a Pena Nunes situation here.
Yeah, for sure.
Or because oh my God, would you say Valentina was winning that round as well? So she missed that.
I think it was gonna go 2-2 going into the fifth. Yeah, I think it was 2-2 going to the fifth because even Grasso got her against the cage there. She had a more dominant position. But no ways, man. Let's just hear the speech.
Hey guys, we're just listening to the speech of Alexa Grasso right now. Give us 2 seconds.
You immediately got the arm across the face. What were you thinking at this point?
I trained it, so that it was I train it every single.
No,
Much
hey
alone.
Dante, I'm there with you, man. Dante, I'm there with you. Fucked up my ACA too, man. Fucked my accumulation up real bad, like bad. My accumulation is up in the gutter because of Grasso. But I'm happy for Grasso, man. Happy for Grasso.
Yeah, that's one thing about MMA, man.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Wow. I mean, how quick did
Medical.
she jump on that back? Soon as she saw it was there, the back was there to be taken. You throw a back spinning kick and you don't connect. You leave yourself open like that. And the arm wasn't even under the chin, though. That's what made it even to make her tap. She must have had a real good squeeze on it.
Yeah, I think after she turned her. That's when he got in.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
damn.
Wow, Grasso.
Wow.
Congratulations, Grasso, man.
I still can't believe she trained for this spinning back kick. She was waiting for it, she said.
That's the signature move.
Yeah, so she's waiting for a signature move so she can take advantage.
Same as the Leon Edwards thing, saying that he was training for Usman's the boxing movement for the kick. Yeah.
You are the new flyweight champion of the world. Alexa Grasso, ladies and gentlemen.
Kamaru Usman said, "What a fight!" on Twitter. Oh man, wow! I'm still in shock.
Oh man, Shevchenko has a good
Would be different result.
That is how the game goes, though, right?
Yes, actually, yeah. Everyone to train hard, and yeah, you do whatever you have to do to win the fight in some situation. This is what happens. But at least something movement in flyweight division, maybe some created like kind of like girls will be more alive before I come.
We always appreciate you very much.
Yeah, I had a 2-2 also there, going into the fifth. Hey.
So she wants a rematch straight away. Do you guys think that's wise?
It's got to be immediate rematch. I mean, every champion that's defended a title for that long, you know, it's got to be an immediate rematch. Has to be.
Yeah.
And that's not disrespecting Alexa Grasso whatsoever, but the work that Valentina has done in that division, the amount of title defenses that she's had, to not give her immediate rematch would be an insult. You know, to her reign as a champion.
Similar to Nunes.
Exactly.
And Pena.
Even Usman. You know, all these guys are this one. This is why they get an immediate rematch, is because of the amount of title defense.
Stipe, a lot of people get a rematch.
I think the only person who didn't get a fair chance was Stipe.
Yeah.
Who did he fight? He didn't fight no one in between.
Him and DC went back and forth and back and forth and back. They had a little, you know what I mean? They had a little dance.
Yeah, I'm saying with Ngannou. He never got like
Ngannou.
Yeah. With Ngannou, he never got that opportunity to.
I wonder why. I always think, why did that happen?
No.
Heavyweights don't age, it seems. They stay young forever.
Ravinta says, guys, if Jones wins tonight, would you say he's the GOAT?
He's already the GOAT.
I was gonna
So
say
if he wins it tonight, it cements it. It's not arguable anymore.
Why is it
I
taking so
think that
long?
was cemented already in my eyes.
Yeah, the real reason it's cemented is because when you think about all the other GOAT contenders, they're all small guys, you know.
Yeah.
When you think about John Jones, he's such a physical giant presence, and
he is.
For light heavyweight to be that dominant, and now he doesn't want to do a heavyweight. That's just crazy. That's like
and his body of work. You just have to go back and look at his body of work, man. His body of work.
I'm so happy he quit all the bad stuff because you would not want to run out to him on a bad night. You know what I mean?
No.
Him and his shotgun and his jiu-jitsu and his reach. Did you hear what he said in his little press conference? You guys don't want to see me lit.
It's true.
But Cyril Gane said I'm gonna have a big party in the MGM if I win, and I was like, "Rah."
We got a comment here from Dante. He says Shevchenko has not looked good for the past couple of fights, and we said that about Talia Santos earlier on when she had that fight with Talia Santos. You know, a lot of people did think, some people at least thought Talia Santos won that fight. You know, but for Alexa Grasso to come in and capitalize on, I didn't even no one would have saw Valentina being finished by submission. Not by any of these flyweights. There's no way I saw that coming. And Blankfield will be thinking to herself, Jesus, I wanted, that could have been me. That could have been me. You know what I mean? Because she's a submission artist herself, ain't she? Erin Blankfield. And she'll be thinking, boy, that could have been me. One more fight could have got me there. That could have been me. But she'll have to wait. I think an immediate rematch is the way forward. And for John Jones, I think if he wins tonight, that definitely, like you said, maybe cements it. But he's always been a GOAT. To me, how you look at a GOAT is, I have 3 criteria, right? For me, your body of work, your amount of title defenses, and you can't be popped for banned substances. Now with Jones, you got the asterisk name with USADA. Every time USADA turn up, Jones will be under the octagon. You know what I mean? He'll be hiding under the mat. That's John Bones Jones for you. But as a fighter, and when you strip all of those things away and you look at what John Jones really did in the octagon, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And no one is really tested him at that level. No one's really tested him at that level, you know. So maybe this is going to be one of the first real tests. The only problem I have in seeing John Jones winning this is Cyril Gane ain't no tune-up fight. He ain't no mug. You know what I mean? Cyril Gane is no mug.
Far from it. He's a beast. Super athlete.
He's no mug. This is a serious fight for John Jones.
This ain't no Dominic Reyes or Thiago Santos. This is those. Imagine you combine those two. You know what I'm saying? That's how big this person is and how skilled he is. He's got the power. He's got the movement. This is no easy fight. He's always calm. He always shows up. Let's see if Jones' next level wrestling actually works in heavyweight.
Dante says, do you think they changed that rule because he tested positive again? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? You know, Jeff Nowitzki and Dana, they
look. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I know what John Jones done when he hid from the governing bodies. I've done something similar when I used to do in Brunel University. I used to do amateur boxing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As soon as the fight finished and they want to take my weed, I used to disappear, bro. Because I know they'll catch me. They'll be like, "Oh, this guy was smoking marijuana." And back then, 2009, it was a big thing. It was like a big thing. Like Nick Diaz was getting banned for 5 years then. Even the UK, even now in the UK, there's still pricks about it. Like if Tyson Fury got caught with, marijuana system, that in America it's legalized now. But I'm not going to go down that route. I digress. Yeah, what I want to say is that so I know what John Jones is doing when he's. I don't think he took drugs. Like, I had another matey that used to fight, and he used to hit a line every now and then. He's hit the Charlie, the bad stuff, and the amount of stuff that. Like his friend who sold it to him will say that's in it. He said, "Oh, this got all these chemicals in it. You might want to clean out all this bull crap talk." I'm like, right, no wonder John Jones tested for picogram. He's doing all types of crazy stuff.
Yeah, John Jones is just that type
No,
of guy.
it ain't clean.
But if he's bringing that good personality back and want to leave the bad boy John Jones, I don't know how much that will suit him. But look, he is a unique individual, isn't he? He's a unique individual. I see people liking our page from Facebook. Big up to all of yous. Bullet, what's your take on John Jones in general and his his body of work and what he's done for mixed martial arts?
Man. The fact that this guy came in as like in his early 20s, like 21-year-old, and kept on dominating for almost a decade. It's just surreal, man. The fact that everyone peaks at 30, but he peaked in his early 20s, just shows the level that he is at as a fighter. This guy has really proven to the world that he can take it and he can give it. He's never lost. That one he never counted, but he has never lost. So, as explaining, man, you can't be a monster like this of a man and be normal, So all of those drug scandals and stuff is just him kind of cool, put the animal within him, He's just a monster, this guy, man. And I think today he's gonna show everyone why he is the GOAT, because everyone's like, you light heavyweight, move up so you can see you're really that good. Move up.
Yeah, I agree.
Move up, dominate, and then show the world that he is the original GOAT of the sport. There's no one can do it like him. But Cyril Gane is amazing too, and let's give Cyril Gane his credit. He's amazing too. It's a lot of movements, but as I said in our fight breakdown, go check it on the cave. he just has a slight edge, man. It's just a slight edge because he's John Jones, man, and it's proven. And you'll see today why he's the GOAT.
Dante just asked, how much weight difference do you think is there between them right now? Because John Jones weighed in at 243.
They don't gain weight overnight. These kind of fighters, the heavyweights, the ones that are just below the limit, they don't gain weight. Like Ngannou does. Ngannou's 275, 280. He said. Yeah. So I reckon it's the same weight that they weighed in. 245, 248, around those similar weight cut on the same day.
Bafana, we were just talking about John Jones and the career he's had, and if he wins this fight, does he, does that cement his GOAT status? And how do you assess, the whole of John Jones's career?
I think he didn't even need to come back. Even if he stayed where he was, just training without fighting, he's gonna be the GOAT because he's already in the Hall of Fame. How many Hall of Famers do you know that are fighting for a title right now? So and looking at his career, man, I don't know who's had how many title defenses does he have? Is it 14? 14, right?
It's something like that. It's definitely right up there. It's had so many, and the level for me, it's not just the title defenses; it's the level of opponents that he's had as well that he's put away. The level of opponents. I mean, these are top level.
Also that, and also not only the opponents, but they were in their peak. Also, those opponents. You know, he fought everybody at their peak. He didn't wait for them to slow down. He fought them at their peak and broke them down. You know, Reyes was knocking people out. You know, Thiago Santos was when he was throwing huge bombs. You know, like everyone he fought them at their peak. So that's one thing I will give him credit. You know, unlike I don't want to shame everybody, but if you look at Mayweather's career and you look at the timing of the fights, you know, it's a bit questionable in terms of the peak. The peak. Manny Pacquiao wasn't in his peak. What do you call
Canelo?
Was it? Yeah, Canelo was still a youngster.
A lot of people.
Sean was still. Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley was on his way out. You know, there's a lot of, you know, what John Jones. There's no, you can't have those questions because he fought everybody at his peak, and I think he deserves credit for that. And I hate the fact that people are comparing him to Khabib. Khabib, three title defenses against 14. I mean, that's almost equivalent to the amount of fights Khabib has had in his UFC career. You know, and that speaks volumes. You know.
Oh, it's time for Jonesy's.
John Jones is walking in now.
And why is he sweating so much?
Why is it what?
Why is he sweating so much?
Yeah, what's his background?
Yeah.
The champ is there. I think he said it in the press conference that he was gonna do that. He's showing his family love, and no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Cyril Gane knocks him out in the first round.
That's very possible. That's not beyond the realms of possibility. And this is what's intriguing for me, seeing John Jones fight
in heavyweight.
At heavyweight after being out for 3 years. And I know he's been working hard. He's had people like Triple C that I rate a lot. You know, it's Henry Cejudo is right up there in my estimation of very, very intelligent fighters at Olympic level as well. You know, he's really, really good at what he does. But John Jones, he looks ready.
But he's not that big or out of shape as people were claiming. Or
no,
he's actually in good shape. Eh?
I would have loved to see him and Francis Ngannou, man. That is a fight. I would have loved to see that fight. I really would have loved to see that fight.
I think Jones would have won that.
Yeah. You know,
I think I'm not gonna be biased there and choose my fellow African brother, but I think Jones would have won that. Honestly speaking,
just on skill level.
Yeah, skill level, Arsenal. You know,
but we know the only reason why this fight typically is really, really interesting is because of the skill level between these two heavyweights. But normally in the heavyweight division, skill level kind of counts for a little bit less. It's more power.
It's more about It's more anybody can go at any time.
Exactly. You know, I think in the lower divisions, maybe from say 185 downwards, a lot of more technique is it decides the fight. But a heavyweight, a lot of the times at heavyweight that
what's going on now?
I'm back, man. Yeah, we said a lot of times. Look at me with little pot belly.
I still would have bet on Francis Ngannou, even though I think Jones would have won.
Francis Ngannou. I call him now Francis Ngannou post knee surgery. It's not the same as the original Francis Ngannou.
You think so? What's going on with the toe?
What's going on with his toe?
I mean, he's broken his toe before.
And
did he just break it before the fight?
This is the worst. People interrupt your routine. Get ready
well,
for the fight. It's the worst. Are they making him take it off?
where's Usman when you need foot stomps?
Now, Gane does foot stomps as well, I think. In Gane does.
Well,
Or they want him to take it off.
that's something for Gane there. If his people know about what's just transpired there, that's early advantage for Cyril Gane. I would foot stomp the hell out of that foot.
Why didn't he just wear an extended ankle strap?
Oh, that would have been
Yeah, but show of hands if people want Jones to win in the chat. Show us, let us know how many people in the chat want Jones to win this fight, man.
Wow,
I'm not in the chat, but
I'm leaning towards Cyril. And Bruce Buffer
I wish that they
doing
would have brought Chandler and Connor to the center of the ring before this heavyweight fight. You know, just to have some sort of banter.
Oh, he jokes. Okay, he's 3 years younger.
This is going to be a hell of a fight, man. We're about to see some tactical masterclass in heavyweight. This is a rare occasion, people. You know what I mean? This we don't get this that often in this division, especially by two people that are at the very, very top of their game. And the T-Mobile Arena is packed, jam-packed. UFC London O2 Arena is going to be jam-packed in a couple of weeks. UFC has been very generous.
I hope it doesn't end early. Right? I hope it doesn't end early.
You hope it doesn't end early?
Yeah, like whether Jones wins by knockout or Cyril Gane, I don't want it to end early. I want them to scrap until the last round, then knock each other out.
Yeah,
you know,
we need some minutes.
Yeah, not early, like later rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Footballer's hairstyle says you just woke up at the right time. Yes, you woke up at the right time.
Yes, big up, man.
Big up
See
yourself.
him earlier
Joe,
ago, Lee Gunner's little chat.
Yeah, man. People hit the like button. Share us out there. Oh, Gane in that much. It didn't come in that much heavier. So that should help him maintain his speed. He's coming at 247.
Yeah.
Jones coming at 243.
I think they want to outwork him, eh?
Big up yourself, Ginger. I think Gane wins. It will be too fast.
Yeah, I saw that video when he was on the pads. Yo, he was really fast, eh?
Yeah.
Speed kills, man.
I'm actually scared for Jones.
Everyone in the chat thinks Jones is going to win easily.
Yeah, I want him to win.
Jones, Burns, John Jones. I see it all over the chat. We should sort back up.
Bones Jones. Yeah, man. Bruce Buffer hyping him up bad, you know.
Bruce Buffer's got the.
I think Bruce Buffer's missed John. He's missed John Jones, isn't he? He's missed him. He's missed him. He's been gone for 3 years. He's been gone for 3 years. Let's go. This is it. What a face-off. The face-off is there, right there. Come on, guys. This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
This is it. For the undisputed heavyweight title of the world.
Cheers to face. Oh.
Not shot straight away.
Oof. Why?
Under 9 seconds.
Bones.
Let's see. Oh, it connected back. Oh. Yeah, that was low. That was definitely low.
Oof. It's a good one. Love kicks.
So earlier on, Jones seems to be the aggressor.
Oh, snap.
He's pushing him.
Walking him down.
Is this a smaller cage?
No, it's the bigger one.
This used to be the bigger one
T-Mobile
because the smaller one is at the apex, isn't it? So they just leave that one there and they bring the 30-footer to the pay-per-view events. They leave the 25-footer at the apex.
Because it looks like Cyril can't move, eh?
Oh, he's got him down.
He's got to take him down. I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, is John Jones going to successfully take him down or not?
Damn.
Gane's not getting back up.
So about a minute in, Jones is able to get Gane to the canvas.
Gane, is he going to get back up? He's right by the fence.
He's about to take his back.
Oh, Jermaine style.
Jones looks strong though.
He's
strong, man. Oh my God, they're still dry.
Yeah, you're right. It's tight.
It looks like
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
No way!
Oh!
No way! First round.
Oh my God!
No way! Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh!
Johnny Bones Jones.
Jones is back.
Puts away Cyril Gane.
I can't believe he done it in one round.
They were still dry.
In one round.
Right.
Are you mad? Like, that's not feasible.
That's like 3 minutes.
Jones.
Yeah, less than 3 minutes. Yeah.
Less than 3 minutes.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable.
A bully.
No.
He's just
getting back for like 10 minutes. I'm trying to get back.
Look at him.
I wanted to see more.
How did you bust out in so much of a sweat already?
You jinxed. You
waited
jinxed,
so
my
long
father.
for
You
it to end
jinxed,
so
man.
early. You waited so long.
Go.
Wow.
That's sad.
It's easy.
And John Jones
4 months
is back.
training camp.
Much better wrestler.
Hey. Look at Jones.
That was
oh my God.
Hey.
He's having a good time, man. He's having a party.
Yes.
He's having a party.
I hope you don't wake up to any stories later today, man.
Wow.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh my God. To soften them up like that with a couple punches and then just yank up on the neck, because you could see his knee was laying on his lap just to keep him down there, and then just pull up on him. And like I said, there's no sweat to save him.
Wow.
No sweat to
But
save
Jones
him.
is smart. Look at that knee. Look at the. He put his knee on his hips.
Yeah, he put his knee on his hip to pin him down and then put
Yeah.
Wow. That's a real technique there. Real technique.
He put his knee on the hips. Then
put that knee. That's what really did it. That's what really did it.
Probably the best fighter ever.
Yeah, it's what did it.
It's a good thing, but it's also an anticlimax to the card, man.
Yeah, it was too quick, man. I thought it'd be 3 rounds.
Yeah, it was too quick.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Crowd's happy though.
Look at
Crowd's
Dana.
happy. Dana White. He's found the fight.
Ole.
High speed.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
You know, making things look easy.
Yeah. And again, like we said, the level of opponents that he's fighting. It's the Cyril Gane. It's not a tune-up fight. This guy just won the interim title, you know, like 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
You know, and look at the people he's beat coming into this fight. He's put the likes of Derek Lewis away. He's put the likes of Bam Bam, you know, Tai Tuivasa.
Bam Bam Tuivasa.
You know, he's putting these guys
almost
away.
beat Ngannou. You almost beat Francis.
It was, you know, he turned Francis into a wrestler. Like
it's not the same level.
This guy is not to do that to Cyril Gane.
Is it his father? He's picking up.
Yeah. Incredible. John Bones Jones. And wow. Dante, the competition we had, Bones got you a draw with me. Oh, I would have won on Tapolo. Oh my days.
Damn.
Oh well. I did not see
this round.
No. I did not see this coming. I did not. I thought we were going to see some kind of striking match.
Yeah, chess match.
Yeah, I thought I was going to see some kind of chess match. And but from when you see the press conference, and you heard the response from Cyril Gane saying about he was worried about Francis' strength and keeping him down there, it made it. John Jones said something to the point that he was going to do this. He almost kind of said in the press conference that he was really going to do this. And it's come out and he made it look easy, man. He made it look really easy. And Cyril Gane is what Ngannou struggled to do. You know,
very easy. And look at Cyril Gane being a good guy. The background. Oh, yeah, that's his wife. Is that so,
bro? For me,
yes, you're real.
I want to see him. I want to see him with Stipe.
The man behind.
I want to see him with Curtis Blades. Because this is a new line of opponent right now.
Yeah, that's the top guys. Curtis Blades,
Leroy, man, don't be so smug, man. Don't be so smug.
Put money down on it.
Try and wipe this off my face, bro. Try and wipe this off my face.
And Boulay, this is Leroy Boulay. That's been our Jamie in the back room doing all the technical work for us.
Bafana, I was the one talking all that shit to you.
And Bafana, that's the man that's been calling you out the whole night. He says you're ducking me. So salute to you, man. Guys, we're gonna have a quick roundup. But because you've been watching in peace, what have you made of the whole card and the especially the title fights, Leroy? What have you made of the whole thing?
Man, this whole card from top to bottom has been amazing. I mean, for one, the co-main event, like, holy fuck, who would have seen that card? That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I honestly, it's incredible what Jones did, but I'm actually not that surprised. I had a pretty good feeling he was going to dominate him. And like you were saying, Ola, he really did. He really did kind of allude to this in the build up to this fight that he was going to do this.
Yeah, 100%. Bafana, what's your takeaway from this whole card, man? What's the fight that stuck out to you? That, you know, that you're feeling good about? Living this card?
Didn't hear that last part.
Yeah, I said, what fight out of this whole card is your takeaway that you're really feeling good about, that you enjoy the most?
I think the new one, the new fight. I think that was the best fight out of all of them. Yeah. We got to see them both get tested in different ways, and yeah, it was. I think it's fight of the night for me. So that's one fight I enjoyed. I enjoy scrap fights where people go into deep waters, you know, and prevail. You know, that's the fights I kind of enjoy. But yeah, with the whole card, I'm full but not satisfied. You know, it was a good card, but you know what I'm saying.
Jeff Neal tapping in the last minute of that third round.
Well, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Even Gamrot versus Turner, that's the one I was going to say. I was like, I thought Turner was going to jump up the ranks high by beating Gamrot.
Oh,
just
snap. Johnny Bon Jones and Stipe Miocic.
Oh, Stipe versus Joe.
Is that the fight to
that's
make?
A fight.
I know some people are going to be pissed if Stipe gets an immediate title shot, but I think he deserves it.
Of course he does. Curtis Blade is already booked with someone. Popovich needs to fight someone else.
The GOAT.
Bule, let's come to you. What do you see as like the potential lineup that you would like to see for John Jones being the heavyweight? Because I saw how happy you was that John Jones won. What would you like to see John Jones do next? What would you like to, who would you like to see in there with him?
One thing is that in the heavyweights, I'm not seeing a lot of contenders, but what I want him to do now is to beat Stipe Miocic. After that, beat that Russian guy who's coming up very strong. I forgot his name. What's his name? Russian guy is walking all these heavyweights.
Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah. So once he beats those two, then I think there'd be no one else left, because if you say he must fight Timo Vasa, he just destroyed the guy who destroyed Timo Vasa, So, but I think he must just maybe go through the whole roster, and then officially retire, because it's Stipe, the Russian dude, and then who else who was a contender now there? Maybe a match with Gane.
I'm hearing people on the timeline already talking about Aspinall when he comes back.
Yeah, I mean Aspinall is still a way. It's still a way out. It's
I think he's too fresh. I think it's too fresh.
Yeah.
But
Aspinall would have been. It would have been a good. It would have been a good opponent.
Right,
but
it would have been.
It's a long way out from that injury that he had.
Curtis Blades would give him a hard time.
Yeah, Blades.
Blades for me is the guy. That's what we're saying.
Or maybe Dana calls Ngannou again, gives him the contract he wants.
No, he just banned Ngannou. He banned him yesterday. Was it today? He said, he's never fighting the UFC again.
Yo.
Yeah,
Dana says a lot of things.
Dana says a lot of things.
Yeah. So girls will fight in the UFC.
Women will never ever fight in the UFC.
Exactly.
I will. If the Arab people come and they put the right kind of money down and they say they want to see that fight, they want Dana to and do a fight.
David Gordon is in the thing.
Say, you know what? Let's give him one more fight contract.
Can we just get a quick recap on who picked Cyril Gane to win this one?
Oh
no one,
bro! You kicking my ass right here, man. You're killing me, bro. You know what I mean? I did go towards Cyril Gane, and that's just because I haven't seen Jones for 3 years. I haven't seen Jones for 3 years.
Is there any question that he's not the GOAT now?
No.
Wait, guys.
No.
People say he wants July. People say he's ready to fight in July.
That's what he said? July? Oh, shit.
People say he wants to fight in July. He'll be ready.
Oh.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, let's do it.
See you.
I mean,
I'm looking forward to
imagine the same card.
Press conference.
Honor
damage.
Jones, Stipe, same card. Imagine. Explosive.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
It's be a good one.
I mean, it was free. I didn't see him for 3 years, and leaving light heavyweight and going into the heavyweight division, I thought was gonna how is he gonna look? How is he gonna receive the power over there?
In hindsight, though, it was a good matchup.
It's a good matchup, and in hindsight, you got to look at the fighters that Jones was fighting towards the time before he left 205, and they were finding joy in connecting with his chin. They were, and I'm thinking, okay, you ain't been around for 3 years. You're going to the heavyweight. If some of these guys find that chance to do that, it could be a problem. But John Jones, he was able to connect with his chin. He was able to connect with his chin. And I'm thinking, okay, you ain't been around for 3 years. You're going to the heavyweight. If some of these guys find that chance to do that, it could be a problem. But John Jones, keeps on defying logic. He keeps on beating the elites. It's just the people that he beats as well. It's not just beating anybody, you know. He's beating the who's who, the top apex.
And the truth is too, he's had 3 years off, but he's had 3 years of training hard. Like he's right in his prime right now, and he's had 3 years of laying off from getting the shit kicked out of him.
And I mean, when you see his brothers as well, they know they're not kittens, are they?
He's the runt.
The NFL boys.
He looks like the smallest.
Those guys are huge. Those guys are big. But look, we've had a fantastic card, and again, let's finish it on, you know, your countrymen, in Dricos Duplessis and Cameron Simon, and how their participation on this fantastic card here tonight.
They're each other's good luck charms.
They're bringing that W back to South Africa. You know, how are you guys feeling about that? Let's go to Bafana first. How are you feeling about, you know, the performance of your countrymen tonight and bringing that W back to South Africa?
I think with every win, the cementing South Africa's name in UFC. Like with every win, I'm not sure if they're aware of that, but definitely with every win, with every success, we definitely getting our name out there. And I think once another South African comes to the UFC, I think they will get that credibility, you know, from the fans and also like the commentators like Joe Rogan. And you can see every time he comments on Dricos, he gives them his props. You know, I feel like I want to see more fighters, obviously being in the UFC, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing. You know, we're seeing different styles also. We don't see like a holistic style like in Dagestan. We know how they fight. I like how Cameron and Dricos are giving us different flavors of, you know, South African fighters. You know, I like that aspect too.
And
but
they're
overall,
demonstrating such a well-rounded game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
the
know,
other thing to consider too here is once Leon wins this belt again, the UFC, Dana White's already said that they're going to Africa this year or next year, I believe. If Leon wins, that means they have to go to South Africa because there's no reason to go to Nigeria.
Yeah, because I heard they're looking to host it in Nigeria. That's the last time he spoke about UFC Africa. He talked about Nigeria and building like a outdoor stadium.
But no African champion, no Nigerian champions.
That's until Usman and Adesanya fight. That's like
let Leroy do what he's doing, man. He's poking the bear here. You know what I mean? That's all he's doing. He's poking the bear.
You know.
But before you get me to bite, I want to go to Bule. What about you? How are you feeling about your countrymen and you know, bringing that W back to South Africa and, you know, the pool of talent that you've got over there in South Africa, and, you know, the ceiling of those talents as well, and the prospect of UFC Africa happening in South Africa? Because for me, and I've said this before, I'd said this to Dricos when I spoke to Dricos, I feel South Africa is the most equipped to host a UFC.
Exactly.
They've got the best infrastructure for it. You know, Nigeria, and I know we don't have that kind of infrastructure. South Africa is the best equipped for that sort of event, and I think it should be held in South Africa. But you know, I want to get your take on the whole thing.
As long as they don't have this load sharing thing.
Yeah, no.
Jamie.
Jamie's coming to the shot. Nah, man, it was so setting up UFC, you know. But take care though. The hub has always been Nigeria because of their exports to the UFC. The likes of Adesanya, Usman, in like a lot of Nigerian guys who are very good and are visible. That's why the ideal venue was Nigeria. But seeing a South African guy go through everyone like this gives Dana that thing, yo, South Africa's dominating, they have the support, and regarding that, you're 100% correct there because we posted the World Cup, Global Citizens, and all these high-tech performances. So I think it will just be it's just quick in and out. We can absorb the UFC, rather than Nigeria. Right, it will take time. We have to build the infrastructure and so forth. So let them bring it through to South Africa. We're ready. I think that will change MMA in the community of Africa as a whole, because UFC or MMA is seen as a foreign thing, like whatever. But if it's close to home, UFC is coming to South Africa maybe once a year, like it does in Australia. That will change the whole thing. We're all gonna grow, So cricket winning is really changing a lot for the whole culture.
And it's a proven track record too. Every time the UFC goes somewhere, all of a sudden you start seeing these fucking killers pop up left, right, and center.
Exactly.
I mean, Africa is probably just ahead of the curve with the killers that are coming through already.
Yeah, for real.
Particularly South Africa.
Come to the source.
I mean, it's been a fantastic card, and I want to thank everybody that's stayed with us through the card. It's crazy o'clock over here. It's crazy o'clock over there in South Africa. Thanks to Bafana and Bule for coming through. We're gonna be doing another one of these. We always do this on every pay-per-view. We do watch along to the main card. So if you fuck with MMA, come fuck with us. Thank you to everybody that supported us tonight, man. You lot have been wonderful, man. And everybody that came to the show, all of you, Leroy, Bafana, Naz, Bole, big up to all of you, man. And yeah, man, we're gonna be out. It's been a crazy night.
Until next time.
Up until the next video, we're done.
Take care.
Thank you,
guys. This is Adrian Yanez telling you to use those handles. Hit, click, like, and subscribe. Fuck yeah, dudes. If y'all don't do it, man, fucking catch the hands, bro.